to Hardcast Commander. We're here playing the new Warhammer 40k decks. Ooh, excited? No?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
What?
I'm
That's
so
insane.
excited.
Yes.
Go. Quite genuinely, chat. This is
Yeah.
like my favorite stuff ever, so I'm so keen to get started.
It sounds incredibly facetious, but he is being genuine.
It's my favorite stuff ever, guys. Let's get started.
We are a little bit late to YouTube. Let's rip that band-aid off. I unfortunately lost the footage of the previous game that we played.
Lost? Question mark? Lost? You just walked away?
Yeah, you know what?
It
just
grew legs and walked
you know
away.
what? It just went out for a pack of cigarettes one night, and then we came back.
The video fairies showed up and took it away.
No, unfortunately, it was accidentally deleted, and no amount of recovery attempts got it back. So we are here re-recording this just for you, so that we can make sure you guys get to see the Warhammer Commander decks in our hands. As always, in case you didn't realize, I'm joined by Trent, Piper, and Avian.
Hello!
And what are we going to do? Well, first we've got to look at the points, see where we are this season so far.
Yeah, see where we are right now.
We've got producer Jacob there. Thank you very much.
Woo!
We've got Piper in first on 7 points, owning it. Trent and myself tied on 6.
Alright.
And
Right
Avian going first today on 3 points.
Dark Horse coming in strong.
Yeah.
Ooh, everyone loves the underdog. Very exciting stuff.
Yes. How do we score points? That's a great question.
How do we get here?
How did we get
How
here?
did we get
Bring it
here?
up. How do we score
I was
points?
working.
I walked.
I could train. Score points. You score a number of points inversely to where you finish in the game. So if you come first, you get 4 points. Second is 3, third is 2, and last is 1. You also get a point for first blood. That is dealing the first commander damage to another. Sorry, the first combat damage this game to another player. You do lose a point for not casting your commander the entire game, and you lose a point for killing everyone without someone else taking a turn. Well, that's it. I'm pretty excited to, I guess, have another crack at this.
You should have seen last game, bro. You were insane. Like, chat didn't know. He was like, amazing. It just came out of the gate.
Yeah,
Insane. It was like, it felt like we were just 3 men like against you the whole game. It felt like real arch enemy most of
Absolutely
it. So.
wild.
Yeah,
it was
it was pretty insane, yeah.
That turn that you got the storm count up to 45. Like,
I was like,
assembled the full Exodia combo. That was absolutely insane.
Had 15 Stormcrows on board.
Granted you a wish and everything.
well, that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't think the left leg would show up as soon as it did, but it straight up like bang, and it was like, oh my god.
That's the thing.
Obliterate.
That is
Just
the
put all
reason
back
why
to
we had to film again, because we didn't want to mess with the metrics that everyone's seeing of the Abaddon deck doing poorly.
Of course.
That's exactly what it was.
That can't win again.
Again.
Do it again.
All right.
I just want to point out that I won. I won the last
Yeah.
recording.
very
this is
important.
very important to me. I
Yeah.
won last
Just so
time.
everyone knows.
Just so everyone's clear.
With what I must say is probably the raddest Aetherized play.
Yeah. Where's Piper's courtesy point, honestly?
Yeah,
Jacob,
where's my
put a
courtesy
on the
point?
board.
No.
No.
Just make it harder for me, guys.
All right. Well, let's head on over to the overhead. Thank you, Jacob. And let's have a look at what we're playing today. We're not going to pull the cards out of the decks because the deck lists are all available online and there's been myriad people going through them. So we're going to show you who we're playing today and what you can expect out of the deck, really. So I am starting off with Abaddon the Despoiler. I am playing the Grixis Chaos deck. He is a legendary creature, Astartes Warrior. He is a 5/5 for 5, so 2 blue, black, red. And he has Trample and Mark of Chaos Ascendant. During your turn, spells you cast from your hand with mana value X or less have Cascade, where X is the total amount of life your opponents have lost this turn. A sizable chunk of this deck is CMC 4.
Yeah,
and
4,
above.
5, and 6 is like the average. I think like
So-
70% of the deck.
So it's going to be pretty annoying to get online, but once it's online and Abaddon can stick for a turn to get a hit in, this deck will just be creating value.
In theory, I absolutely love that ability.
Yes.
In practice, it's a bit more sketchy.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to get going.
It feels externally better. It feels
Yeah.
like you can build a deck with Abaddon where Lightning Bolt becomes, oh, my whole hand cascades. You know, like
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
playing like all CMC3 or less with a bunch of suspend stuff and Ancestral Vision, stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
there's a deck for it, but in this precon specifically, it's kind of like I play a thing and it makes like another thing. Which is pretty good.
And then I
still
wait
pretty
for a
good.
turn to get really good impact on it. But
Exactly.
yeah.
Unless it's like a Bloodthirst or something.
Yeah.
We'll see how things go.
So yeah, that's the whole shtick with Abaddon. So who are you playing?
Today I am playing Szarekh, the Silent King. He is a 4-mana, 3/4 flyer. He is the king of all Necrons, essentially. He is a legendary artifact creature. He is a Necron. He's a Necron. He is a 3/4 flyer. He says,
Sorry, what's missing from that type line?
Szarekh is not a Necron noble. Chat. No, Szarekh is not a noble. The Necron noble. So in 140,000.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
hold
no,
on.
no.
If we let you rant here, we're going to be here another 4
We're going to be here too long, all right, chat, all right. The point is he's a Necron, all right? Unlike every changeling in the game, he's not a noble. But anyway, so he has, whenever Szarekh the Silent King attacks, and that's on attack, not combat damage, I mill 3 cards, which is nice. I'm a graveyard deck, I'm mono black. I'm all about bringing them back. You may put an artifact creature card or vehicle card, so quite specific, calls out very specific things. From among those cards, mill this way into your hand. So it's mill 3, it's like a weird symbol, like you mill 3, you get a card out, and there you go. Grizzly Salvage kind of deal. So yeah, really cool card. I think he's really awesome. I think there are better, like I think basically every legendary creature in the deck is better than Szarekh. I think he's probably the worst legendary creature in the whole deck. But I think as a precon, like when it's pre-constructed the way it is, I really like Szarekh as the commander because I find the other commanders don't kind of enable you to get to the strategy. He's the only commander in the like kind of thing that it enables.
Just a good little engine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He enables your graveyard to be full of stuff so you can abuse all the good cards in your deck, whereas the other commanders are kind of like, they're good
They
and they do
need
really
that
good things,
graveyard
but
to be filled.
they need the graveyard to be filled. They're better if you get them and then have him already. So I like that more. So he's great. And he's a flyer, which is actually kind of good. It's like he blocks random things that is important. That's really cool. And he flies over things, which are important.
Yes.
And that's Szarekh. He's 1 and 3 black, so he's going to get, gonna get there. It's pretty fun. I really like this deck a lot. It's personally my favorite of all the precons. So I'm glad I'm on it.
I'm playing the Swarmlord because just like in 40k, I play exclusively Tyranids. And I love Tyranids. I love Tyranids so much. And the other face commander that's all 3 colors is a G-Stealer cultist, and Tyranids rule, G-Stealers rule.
Boo, Gene Stealers.
Yeah,
boo.
boo, Gene Stealers. So basically the Swarmlord, he's awesome. So whenever he enters the battlefield, he gets 2 1/1 counters on it for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game, which is awesome when he is your commander, because that means every time, like every 2 mana that you're paying extra to recast him with that command attacks, you're still getting value from it, so it doesn't feel as bad.
It kind of, and this one I haven't really noticed yet, it kind of feels like it's X, like X is 1/1 counters. It kind of feels like he has
it does.
ravenous a bit, right?
It
Where it's
does,
like
yeah.
you're paying the 2 mana, and that gives you 2 1/1 counters every time. So
He's also got this incredible bit of bottom text here that says, whenever a creature you control with counters on it dies, draw a card. Turn a board wipe into a +4. It's really, really good. I absolutely adore him. You've got like a lot of really, really cool stuff in there, like Bone Sabers, which whenever a creature attacks, put 4 1/1 counters on it, that sort of thing. You got incredible cards like Old One Eye, which is just give your entire board trample and stuff like that.
yeah, we don't talk about Old One Eye.
We don't talk about Old One Eye. Old One Eye came in clutch, pretty clutch last
No
week.
spoilers, it might come up this game too.
Yeah. So yeah, he's Teamer, so he's 3 and green, red, blue. It's literally right in front of me. So I've been
You looked at me and I was like, huh.
been working all day. Excuse me for
Yeah,
having
it's okay.
I've been looking at Magic cards literally all
All
day.
day, and thousands of them.
So so he's like your 1/1 counters, big creatures, swing, a lot of X costs in this deck, which I'm a big fan of X costs. So it's basically what it says on the tin. Swing with big creatures with 1/1 counters on them. Make some tokens.
Big old boys.
Yeah, make some big old boys, make some tokens.
Yeah, X costs are really cool. I like X costs. You get to have that kind of like over the course of the game, they have kind of, it's like the later in the game you are, the kind of better the single cards are.
Yeah.
But the more of them you can also play flexibly. You can either commit to one big creature or a couple of smaller ones. Like that's what I love about X cards, and having the whole theme be around X means you're kind of always having that decision. Like you're always getting those opportunities.
And
like
that Ravenous keyword is really, really good. That'll come up. But yeah, Ravenous is an awesome keyword as well.
Especially when combined with the death trigger.
Yeah, especially when combined with that. Yeah, what are you doing?
So today I'm playing the only good guys in 40k, the Imperium of Man.
Mm-hmm. The best. The
And
go-to.
specifically, the Inquisition. Everyone loves the Inquisition. They've never done anything wrong.
Anything wrong.
Nothing.
No one expects them.
No one expects them.
Oh,
No
I
one's
mean, in
expecting
40k,
them.
everyone expects them.
Yeah.
Actually, they're around every corner. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
you go to take a piss, you lift up the bowl, and there's an Inquisition.
The entire
Is
Inquisition.
this heresy?
Is this piss regulation?
Yeah. Pissing on the job, that's heresy.
Okay, Bezos.
Inquisitor Bezos.
No.
Anyway, here's our Amazon affiliate link.
Oh, no.
So I'm playing Inquisitor Greyfax. 1 white, blue, black. She's a human Inquisitor. She has vigilance, and other creatures you control get +1/+0, and have vigilance, which is very nice. It also has 1 tap target creature an opponent controls and investigate. So you make Clue, where you can pay 2 mana to sack and draw a card. And she's a 3/3. So it's kind of a token deck. It's kind of a sort of control-y deck. There's a couple more control-y elements in it than I think some of the other decks. A little bit more interaction. I haven't figured out exactly what it's trying to do. I think it's meant to be control and tokens.
Yeah, it feels like control with a token finisher, like Ultramarines Honor Guard feels like one of the pieces that kind of turns it into
Yeah.
a condition.
And you've got
yeah,
Marnia's Calgar in there and stuff
and
like
he's able
that.
to kind of create those tokens
Yeah.
that get you there.
Yeah.
And my boy Eisenhorn.
Oh, Cherubale!
Cherubale. Anyway, I can't stop.
Just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, that's it.
I just love Eisenhorn. If anyone listening to this, go and read the Dan Abnett Eisenhorn books. They're so good.
Even
They're
if-
so good.
By the way, even if you're not like a Warhammer person, like even if you're not really into Warhammer, they're just really well written books. They're really fun.
Just great
And-
sci-fi.
And you get that kind of like if you watch Cyberpunk, like the recent Netflix series, or like what played the games, really enjoyed that. It's that kind of thing. It like throws you into the world, and you have like a couple of chapters to get into the way they kind of the terminology and jargon they use. But once you have that like couple of hours in, you're like, it all comes together, and then you start to kind of like empathize with the way things happen. It's just so good. Dan Abnett's amazing, first of all.
And everyone's an asshole. And I love books where everyone's an asshole.
Everyone's an
Yeah.
asshole. It's yeah.
It's just like real life.
It's
I
like
do
no-
love
like
books
real
with
life.
0 redeeming characters.
Yeah, it's everybody's wrong, and you're trying to find the person who's most wrong. Ironically enough, you're trying to find the person. Like
Yeah.
usually it's like, oh,
No,
he's
it's
the
that
least
guy.
evil. It's like, no, you're looking for the most evil in
You're
the
a
book. It's
literal
really cool.
demon, but you've got a point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, damn, your vision ain't clouded.
Well, go check out the Warhammer 40k Black Library books.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
Alright.
But onto the, so those are the decks we're playing. We're going to shuffle up shortly. But before we begin, don't forget, if you want to support the channel, click like on this video. Click the subscribe button.
Do you know that 0% of you are subscribed? 0% subscribe.
It's actually only about 30%.
Wow, that's pretty
so,
good. Actually. That's really good.
Yeah.
Usually it's like genuinely 15, 12. So
Like
30 is
10
really...
to 15 of those are with mum. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And the other
The
thing
other
I think you
70% of you, make sure you click subscribe on this channel, get the bell on so you get notified every time a new video goes live here. And if you want to support the show and allow us to keep doing this, make sure you pick up your singles if you're based in Australia or New Zealand from tcgsingles.store using the discount code VGLive to get 5% off.
Whoa. Or if it's your first time on the website, use Leeline for 10% off.
Yeah,
if it's
10%
your
off
first
as
time.
well.
Yeah, that's even better. So make sure you use Leeline first, then use VG Live, then pay full price.
I guess.
I guess.
All right, we're going to shuffle up. See you in the game.
Get excited.
All right, so we are all ready to go. All three of us are on 6, and Trent is on a full 7.
I managed to keep my first 7. Pretty happy with my opener. It's fine. See how things
Now,
go.
Avian is last in the scores, which means Avian's gone first.
Sad about it, but I'll take advantage of this once. Just this once.
Just this once.
Alrighty, draw a card. Ooh.
Good luck, have fun,
I'll
everyone.
play a
Oh, good luck,
down,
everyone.
Wielding a planes. The planes. Pass.
He's got a plan. He gave us that information when you didn't need to. Crazy.
I'm going to play an island. And I'm going to pass my turn.
Alright, so it goes to my turn then. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
basic
sorry.
plan cycle.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
that's fine. Sure.
I'm just gonna basic plan
I'm
cycle.
going to untap and redraw. I'm going to play a swamp and play that one up with a Soul Ring. I'm kidding. It's
Oh
a
my God.
Wayfarer's Bauble. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh,
This card lets me sack it for a basic
my
land.
God.
That's good. Pretty good. Good brain. Good brain.
I'm gonna Evolving Wilds and then use my Evolving Wilds and pass.
So it's just like a colorless rampant growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more work, but yeah, exactly.
It's a very good card.
It's very good in like mono black, mono white. I think mono red is probably that's where it's pushing it, but it's pretty good.
Oh, because it is tapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
fast.
also you could probably just go like a Justice Rule.
Swamp.
It's a good budget option though. I will say that too.
All right, my turn.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's Pauper legal, so you can like Pauper Commander it too. Well, Pauper Commander legal, obviously. I don't really
I'm
know the
going
Pauper
to
bans.
play a swamp. Then I'm just going to pass my turn then.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play down a swamp.
You're thinking an awful lot for
Gonna
turn
pass.
2.
Yeah, I got a lot of cards that are very cheap and all artifacts. And I could play them or I could crack this. They're my options.
I'm gonna play Temple of Abandon, scrying 1 and passing.
In response to the scry trigger, I'll crack Wayfarer's Bauble.
Right.
Excuse me.
So I draw.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
Mubby.
Scout Baron's tapped. Gain a life. Go.
Avian on to 41.
That's like the same as getting first blood, right? First life gain?
It's similar.
Similar.
It's a lot like that, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play a command tower, and then I'm gonna tap all 3 for the Lost and the Damned. This is an enchantment that says whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control from anywhere other than your hand, or you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, create a 3/3 red spawn creature token.
Amazing. For 3?
For 3.
That is so good. All right.
That's
My turn?
sick, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
I feel like that'd be better in Teamer specifically.
Swamp,
But-
Szarekh, pass.
Yeah.
A
Draw.
classic. Thank you. Oh, I cast my commander once. Do I get first commander point? Like,
Put down an
is that like a
island.
point for everything?
3
Every
for
first thing that happens in
Venom
the
Throat.
game.
So Venom Throat is a 3-drop, 2/2 that has flying, death touch, and hexproof.
No.
Well, you won't be taking first blood then.
Pass.
It look Avian Gaming makes me think he has a haste enabler. Well, the sigh he just made makes me think otherwise.
Yeah.
As I was saying that, you sighed so loudly, I was like, oh no. Blue sauce, blue sauce. Blue sauce.
Blue sauce.
Yes. Blue sauce.
Blue sauce.
Delicious.
I'm actually going to play Niam Shai Murad. Rogue Trader. So whenever Niam Shai Murad deals combat damage to a player, you may have that player return target permanent card from their graveyard to their hand. If you do, that player chooses a permanent card in your graveyard, then you put it onto the battlefield under your control.
Very nice.
Cool. Go.
Untaparoo. Draw for Turno. I'm going to play an Evolving Wilds.
Cool.
And I'm going to play 1, 2, 3 for a Commander Sphere.
Very nice. Ooh, watch out.
And then I will pass my turn.
Untap. You draw. I'm going to get first blood with a 4 CMC creature, by the way. Wild. And that's not what we're looking for, which is
These are
unfortunate.
pretty slow decks.
They are, yeah, but that's,
I mean,
still,
they're all-
that's still pretty crazy, right?
They are precons. They're not going to be the fastest thing in the world, right?
I'm going to put down an Arcane Signet.
Okay.
I'm going to put down a Mask of Memory. And I'm going to attach
Oi.
it to Szarekh.
Mate.
So what's Master Memory do?
It says if he would deal combat damage to a player, I then draw to cast discard a card after he deals combat damage to a player.
Okay.
Cool. Combat, I will attack. That doesn't have flying, right?
No.
No. So I'll swing at you, Dylan, because you just opened one.
That
Right.
is such a nice
He's
mask
done.
of memory.
What did you say I opened?
You're open. If you
Oh,
attack
I'm
because you're
open.
open, yeah, bang.
Okay. Well, so is him. But
Yeah, but he's not open.
in response, I'm going to sack the E-Wilds to get an
Tap land?
a tapped land
Or a 3/3 spawn.
and then get a 3/3 spawn because of that.
Ah,
Yeah.
But I too am as open as Ian.
So I'm going to mill 3 on the declare attack trigger. I'm going to add to my hand Plasmancer from the 3, which is a cool little guy. He searches a basic swamp to my hand when I play him for 4 mana.
Oh.
No.
And then it will deal combat damage to Dylan, which will deal 3 combat damage to you, Dylan. Correct. And then I will draw 2 cards, and I will discard a card. And that's really unfortunate. We did not see a land in all of that. That sucks. We're going to discard that. Oh, no. We kind of maybe want him. We're going to discard a... Yeah, I think. No, fuck it. We'll discard a Plasmancer.
And Trent gets first blood.
And I get first blood! First blood.
Whip, whip, whip.
Whip, whip, whip. All right, go ahead.
It's the green one
Untap.
that's a little bit off.
Upkeep, draw.
Right. Press again.
I'm going to play down Cinderglade, which enters untapped because I have 2 or more
Got
basic
there.
lands.
You got that.
Nice.
Cool, cool.
Then I'm
So
going to
strong.
pay 4 for Mage's Lucia Kane.
Oh, speaking of, the devil itself.
She is a 4-drop 1/1, which is kind of rough in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Right.
at the beginning of combat in your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It doesn't even need to be my creature. I can put counters on anyone's creatures.
And more importantly, it doesn't need to be another creature, so she can just be a 2/2 the turn you play her pretty well always.
True. And then she also has tap, add 2 generic, and when you next cast a spell with X in its mana cost or activate an ability with X in its activation cost this turn, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new targets for the copy, and a copy of a permanent spell just becomes a token. Which
Oh,
is...
gross.
And what's important with her effect, and this is why this whole external conversation, is like, she taps, right? And then she just, that then gives you a copy. It doesn't matter how you spend the mana.
Yeah.
So then you can be like, oh, I spend the mana to untap her, tap her again, and then the next card, like, it's just whenever you cast that next spell after you've tapped her.
Yeah.
which is really cool. It's not like, oh, if you spend mana,
If you
with
spend
this
this
on-
mana to activate it, it's when
It's
you
the
next
next spell.
activate it. Yeah.
Oh,
it's just the next spell. So you can use that
She
mana
is
to
very,
untap it,
very
which is
cool.
Very cool, very
But she's also a Gene Stealer cultist, so kind of crazy.
cool. Boo, lame, but also very
Yeah.
good, and you should play her.
I'm then going to enter combat, but I still think I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on the Venom Throw. And then I'm going to attack Avian, because he's on 41.
Good point.
Could you not? All right, you're not picking Evolving Wilds back then. Whatever.
No!
As if I was ever going to get that back.
You were 100% going to, and now you're not.
Now it's going to be Dylan who gets the Evolving Wilds. But actually, I don't think you want to give Dylan a bunch of mana, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you don't. Because you're going to give him 2 Chaos Spawns for that.
Yeah, that's actually right.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you don't want to do that.
No, it goes back to my hand, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Touche. Well, at least one. At least one.
Either way, not great. Pass turn.
Cool. Untap upkeep draw. Coolio. Yep, I'll play a land. What are you even doing?
You give me a land. I got
No.
the Desert of the Glorified.
I don't want to give you things.
I know you don't in any
You
context.
never do.
No, because you were complaining about not hitting a land a moment ago.
Yeah, that's why I was like, give me land, because I don't hit a land. See?
Yeah, that's
That's nice.
I actually
just
think
play my card?
realistically, the best person to give a land would be me.
Touche.
yes. I also think that you're a ramp deck, and I'm terrified of. You also have a lot of mana already.
Damn, you don't want to give any of us anything.
I
That's
don't know,
crazy,
of
actually.
course not.
You're like the opposite of Santa Claus.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right, fine. Combat.
Santa
Wait, no
Claus?
shit.
So you have a 3/3. I was going to say, Dylan just fucking block it. He's happy to trade his spawn. You have plenty of those. Yeah, you have plenty of those.
1, 2, 3. Commander Sphere.
Yep.
A classic of the genre.
Combat. 3.
I'll take 3.
You can have your Evolving Wilds back, so I can have my Ash Barons back.
Is it like...
Is it untapped?
They have to, don't they? You don't get a choice.
It goes back to your hand.
No, they may return it.
And then if they do, you get your land back? Or is it you always get your
If
land back?
I do, if I target it.
Yeah, sorry. They don't get a choice to stop you from getting your land back.
You
then,
may
right?
have that player return target permanent card from their graveyard to their hand. Oh, if you do. Okay, you just get
Oh.
it back.
Yeah.
I get the choice if I send it back or not.
Sorry, can I have a read?
Yeah,
That's okay.
please.
Sorry, let me just have a read this. So, you may have that player return target permanent card from their graveyard to your hand. If you do, they choose a permanent card in your graveyard. Yeah, so if you choose them to return a card, like you have to target a card,
Yeah.
but then they can't, you're always going to get your permanent card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
yeah, because you're the one.
Yeah.
You're telling them to put it back in their hand.
They have to
anyway.
do it.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to do it. You target the card, they have to do it. That means you get your card. Cool.
Yes.
I was making sure it wasn't a case where Piper could be like, oh, I won't take this. You don't get your land, right?
Yeah, no, it's not up to them.
Yeah.
They get to choose what in my graveyard to give me back.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Inquisitor Greyfax. Pass turn.
Untap a room, draw turn. I will play a Path of
Dice,
Ancestry. I'm gonna need one too. So I'm playing Abaddon the Despoiler.
Wahoo!
Very nice.
That's exactly what he sounds like. Easy Yoshi. Yucky. I won't attack.
Untap.
Will you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand?
Oh yeah, I get a spawn for casting.
Of course, just by having Abaddon, yeah, of course.
That's actually way better than I thought it was.
What the hell? This card reads a lot like Granite Magistrate, but the opposite. I get benefit when I do that. That's really good. I'm gonna go with. Let's have a think here.
You're gonna play a bunch of artifacts and
Yeah, I can play a couple of stuff.
He's
actually just
What I
gonna-
might do is
he's gonna
I
win the
actually-
game right
I
now.
might first go to combat and hit you, Avian, here for 3.
alright.
In mill 3, putting a Chronomancer in 3 into my hand. I'll then draw 2 and discard 1.
3 Szarekh damage. Szarekh? Szarekh?
Szarekh.
Szarekh.
Oh, life totals at the moment is myself on 37, Trent on 40, Piper on 37, and Avian on 35.
And I'll discard like an.
And it is Trent's turn.
Discard my voice.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to cast here.
Lot of options. Can I peruse your graveyard for a moment?
You may.
Peruse all you
I have
like.
a few. It's just hard. Again, not drawing
Oh,
those things
that's
is pretty
cool.
sad.
Yeah, all right.
This half is kind of
So
lame.
violence.
So I'm going to go 3 for Sculpting Steel. I'm going to cast this, throwing responses.
Oh,
What it do?
When it enters battle, it's a copy of any artifact on the battlefield, which is currently like rare.
okay.
Okay.
Or it's going to be mask.
Or it's going to be Mask, yeah, that's another option too. But I've already hit.
Sure.
It enters as a command sphere. And
Yeah.
that's why I asked for responses, because like, if you blow up your commander spheres, can't enter
Yeah,
that.
we both sack our command
Yeah.
spheres in response.
Exactly. Never going to happen, but I might as well wait for that. So then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Out of the Tomb. So at the beginning of our upkeep, I put 2 Eon counters on it, and then I mill cards equal to the number of Eon counters on it. It's really cool. So it gets bigger and bigger over the course of the game. And then if I would draw, this is weird. It's a 3-mana enchantment. If I would draw a card when my library has no cards in it, instead return a creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. And if I can't, I then lose. So it's like a lab man, but instead of winning, I just get cards in my graveyard. And if I can't get cards in my graveyard, game's over.
That's kind of cool.
That's really neat.
Yeah. And that's going to be the turn. Go ahead. I think I have 8 in hand. Yes. So
Untap.
discard size.
Upkeep. Draw.
And I'll discard a
I'm gonna put down a forest.
cannot
I
decorate.
mean, if you play another Revolving Wilds, I might give you back another Revolving Wilds.
Whoa, watch out.
Because you're still the best target right now.
Well, let's see what you got first. Think about it first. Because you have the 6 mana for Swarmlord as well.
I do.
You have the 6 mana for Swarmlord without playing untapped land.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, yeah.
I was saying as in you would have the 6 with the Evolving Wilds.
It's already hit the table.
That's fine.
We'll go back.
I'm fine with take backsies.
It doesn't really matter, does it? All right, so what's the plan?
Isn't this whole game a take backsies?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
kind
it
of.
is. You know
Can
what?
tell us why? Not the dream. not the dream.
I still think I'm gonna tap Magus Lucia Kane
Okay.
and then tap. Oh no, I can tap. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I do need to tap one more. 6. And I'm going to play down Hormigaunt Horde.
Here we go.
This guy.
And the token copy also has Ravenous.
Yes. So this isn't the one that when it dies splits into the same amount of tokens. This
No.
is the one where when it dies, when I play a land, it can come back from my graveyard.
To your hand, yeah.
You get a token copy of that one.
And I get a token copy of this, which I don't have
No,
one
there isn't a token copy.
physically of that.
That's what the blanks are for.
Yeah.
Well,
So, but I get to draw 2 cards because they both have Ravenous and they're X is 5 on both.
Okay.
yeah.
So X is ETB?
Yes, ETB.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Quite
I
disgusting.
was really
actually.
hoping it was like on cast if it has X, but that's not likely. No,
it's designed for this interaction.
yeah.
And then I'm going to enter combat. I'm going to put a counter on her this time just to make her a little bit stronger,
Fair.
just in case.
Suddenly a board.
And you do have a lot of cards that care about the creatures that you have that have counters.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's important. You now all of a sudden, if she dies with the Swarmlord out, you care.
Yeah. And then enter combat. Szarekh is tapped, so I am going to attack you, Trent, for 3.
You don't have any flying blockers, right?
No,
That is your flying
this
blocker.
is my flying blocker.
That's what I'm saying, right? So when I tap for my next turn. So we can just play this trading game back and forth.
Just play the trading game.
I mean,
It's up here. I'm
I'm
on.
just
What
gonna-
happens if
Sure.
you listen to Trent?
it's gonna
Oh,
be
okay. let's stop that right now. All right.
Because I'm right.
Trent taking 3.
No, it's not Avian. I'll take 3.
Yeah.
Trent down
But
37.
Alright.
It's a nice even like hill across
I mean,
the board.
I'm not
except Avian.
I'm not saying this is
Except Avian.
either, but you know.
Well, by definition, okay.
So you're saying the only person at the table that Piper should listen to is me?
Piper.
Is herself.
Oh, and herself.
And I'm going to pass
Wow.
turn.
You're saying women should only listen to
No, I am not saying that.
Texas?
No one's saying that.
No one's saying.
No one's
Avian,
saying
you're
that.
saying
I'm
that.
saying
Yours. Shit, it was Avian saying that the whole time.
Your turn.
Wait, am I the sexist?
It was me.
Hang on. Am I projecting something here?
No,
What's
I'm
going
friends
on?
with women.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Please stop before we have to make a YouTube apology video.
Oh,
I've
please.
made a
I'd
severe-
love to make a
I'm like-
I
like
made a
to
severe
talk
and
about
continuous lapse in judgment, and I am sorry.
What have I continued to do?
Would you like an Evolving Wilds back?
I would like an Evolving Wilds back.
Just don't block it. Problem solved.
But he's gonna make
But what are you gonna
spawns.
put in, what's coming from your graveyard?
That's it.
Yeah, does that seem like comparable?
You get a land and a 3/3.
It goes back to my hand on the battlefield.
Then
so-
yes,
Yes,
three,
and
three.
then,
I get
then
a
you get a
3/3.
3/3.
So I tell you what, you can attack me if you want, but I will be blocking you.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
I'm giving you free
Don't-
stuff.
oh, come
I'm giving you a
on.
land and a 3/3.
No.
What happens when you
You're-
listen
Wait,
to
wait.
Avian?
Yeah, thank you. Let's
Yeah.
put on Avian goggles. What happens when you listen to Avian?
Yeah, what happens then?
Avian, it's a nice try, but unfortunately, the end result is I'm in the exact same situation as I was before with an Evolving Wilds in my hand instead of my graveyard. So, no.
Okay, fine. I'll give Trent something.
Cool. Oh no! You have to give Trent something. No!
I
He's
just
like-
know that you're a graveyard deck. I'm more worried
Yeah,
about
you
that.
want these cards out of my graveyard, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
In his hand, so
You want them?
play
Yeah. So well, no. So I can't res them for cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
Give him Plasmancer.
I'll take a Plasmancer. I need a swamp.
I'd
I'm
probably
not
just,
given a choice.
probably just give you a wait for its ball or something. I don't know.
Fucking love ramp.
I mean, it's slightly slower than giving you a basic, so
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I have a basic in there.
you do.
A basic land. Oh, I milled one. That's right.
Yeah.
Touche. I was like, oh, I have just a desert. I'm on 34, right?
You're
Oh,
currently
yeah.
on 37, but I don't.
I just took 3.
No, you're.
Oh,
no,
no.
you're about to take 8.
Oh, it's vigilance. That's right.
So I'll swing you. Sorry, you're about to take 7.
7. Yeah, she doesn't
So
bump
a
herself.
4/3 vigilance and a 3/3 vigilance.
30.
Trent on
Sure.
30 with 3 Inquisitor Greyfax.
So Nayam trigger holding priority. I'll tap this for a white. Sack it. Draw a card.
Know that this is in combat.
Hmm?
Know that this is in combat, so you have that white mana only
Yes.
until the end of combat.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I'll target your Wayfarer's Bauble. What
Yep.
would you like to target in my graveyard? Well,
Yeah,
not target.
Just
What
keep,
do you
just keep
choose?
going,
What do
Gabe.
you choose?
Just keep going, Gabe. Just keep going.
The illusion of choice.
I reveal 3 Pantheism of the Monarchs. What do you want to pick? That's where I got home.
That's a reference and a half, dude.
My
That's a
white
deep
mana
one.
disappears.
As you move on to first combat main. Cool.
First combat main. How do I want to do this?
It's a great question.
I don't know. 8. Space Marine Devastator with 2 squads.
Oh, yeah.
It's in here somewhere. Probably on the other side or something.
So you have 3 triggers.
I have 3 triggers to destroy an artifact or enchantment.
Target.
Target.
Yeah, so target, and target. So 1, 2,
Sure.
3. Clear. Plus, God, I love Space Marine
It's a
Devastator.
very good card.
It is so good.
All the squad cards are really powerful.
All the squad cards are nuts.
The only one is that is probably like the least powerful is Vanguard Suppressor, which is the one that needs to deal combat damage to matter.
Yeah.
The other ones are all like ETB. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and probably Archoflagellant, because that's just a bad card, but that's okay. Out of all the ones that are valid, it's only Suppressor that I find that is like the only one. Is like,
It's still a board in a can. You know?
yeah, it's board in a can, which is ridiculous.
Trent. I apologize, but I just need to do this to get my.
That's fine, dude.
So I'm only going to hit you
apologize.
for 5 with Abaddon.
That's fine.
Trent taking 5 Abaddon damage. 5. And now my cascade of 5.
He gets to do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Chaos Defiler. Artifact creature demon construct with 5/4 with trample and battle cannon. When it enters the battlefield or dies, for each opponent, choose a non-land permanent that player controls. Destroy one of them chosen at random.
Yes, pick one of each of us and you
Sick.
roll the dice.
But I do have a
That's what it says.
cascade, so I'm looking for a 4 or less.
Oh, I love
Bitumen's Blast, so good. There we go. Ooh,
Chaos
Definitely.
Terminator Lord.
That's a fun one.
Lord of Chaos. At the beginning of combat, you turn another target creature you control against double strike till end of turn.
Chaos Terminator.
Your next turn is going to be kind of scary.
The Lord is in, and then Chaos Defiler, and I'm going to choose. I'm just going to choose the Mask of Memory.
Sure.
Let's draw, and that's your strategy.
Sure.
Your mages, which you can copy, and Inquisitor Greyfax, because it's buff.
So
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Or
have a dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
That's right. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Sorry. It's all good.
Yeah, that was the worst one. But
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, agreed.
Cringe.
okay, you've been shit on enough. I'm willing to give you.
Okay, I'm done.
I don't care, Ian. All right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to upkeep, and I'm going to draw. I am going to play down Wayfarer's Bauble. Look at that. We need that. Beacon of Unrest. Pull a creature or artifact out of my graveyard onto the battlefield.
Oh hell yeah.
Then we'll shuffle it back into the deck, and we'll find ourselves Royal Warden. Really cool. When it ends the battlefield, I create 2 tapped 2/2 black Necrons. So we got bodies again.
Hell yeah.
We got bodies.
Speaking of board
Okay, then we got to shuffle this one. Yeah, board and can right there. Pass the turn. I have nothing else.
It is a shame they come in tapped though.
Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very strong otherwise.
Oh, it's very strong.
It's already an indefinite
Untap,
PK by itself.
upkeep,
You're in this
draw.
deck. God.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Honestly, a Nim Death Mantle would go hard in this deck.
That too. I mean, there's already one in there, right? No, I mean like the is it the Illuminor?
Sarah, no, that's Sacrifice.
I'm
That's
going to put down an
Sacrifice.
Evolving
You want that
Wilds.
with the Nim Death Mantle. You want that.
Then I'm going
What's
to...
up? Sorry. It was Royal Warden.
Yeah, I use Beacon of Unrest to bring back Royal Warden.
Beacon of Unrest is also a pretty underrated card. I think.
I really like it.
I'm going to cast my Swarmlord.
Here we go.
Swarmlord.
It's a big old boy.
It is indeed...
Jacob's just got to move across the platform. Okay.
Is indeed a big boy already.
Swarmlord coming in.
He just starts off as a 6-mana 7/7, which I just fucking adore. I just think that's incredible.
I know.
Everyone has scary stuff.
Then I'm going to enter combat.
Yeah, everyone has very spooky stuff.
Flying blockers.
Yeah. Everyone had.
Yeah, operative turn.
Alright, I'm going to...
Avian 2 has none.
Yeah, but Avian could potentially give me back an Evolving Wild, so... I'm going to attack Dylan. I'm going to enter combat.
That's why? Okay.
I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on my Venom Thrope.
Everyone's.
And then hit me for 4.
And hit you for 4.
Down to 33.
And now at this point, I don't care if you wipe my board, because I got my Swarmlord out. And then I'm going to crack my Evolving Wilds and pass turn.
I really like Avian Schabrod. There's some fun stuff you can do with that. I will untap. Okay, and draw. Oh. Yeah, I'll pay the miracle cost for that. Sure.
Oh, yeah,
What
you
is
would.
it?
Yeah, you
Shrine
would.
for St. Catherine again.
No.
Could be anything. I think it's the sisters with the big chainsaw.
Sister Repentia.
Yeah, Repentia.
So it's a 5/1 miracle for 2, and when Sister Repentia dies, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Incredible.
That's
It's so
amazing.
good.
Like 2 mana.
And it's a 5/1. It's like, this is going to die.
Oh. 6/1 with the Greyfax.
Oh,
Vigilance, yeah.
Yeah.
But doesn't have haste, so can't attack this turn at least.
bless.
At least currently, I guess.
Okie doke. Would you like an Evolving Wilds back?
I would love an Evolving Wilds back.
Better yet, would you like a basic?
Nope.
You don't want to take 4 for basic?
No, okay. I don't want to go down from 25 life, Avian, no.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't have a lot of life gain like you do. I'm not full of life gain.
I don't know if I have a lot, but I have
Yeah,
some.
I mean,
Yeah,
Lost
you
in
do.
the Dam's always
You got a lot of those. You got a lot.
Yes.
You got a few. If you've got a card there, I think that cares about it, you have so much of it.
I could get
Yeah.
back. I could get back the Lost in the Dam. Yeah,
Oh, that could be really good, but he picks the card.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's the tough one.
Cool. What you got there?
3/3/3/3/3/5/4. That blows more shit up
When it attacks, right?
when it dies.
Oh, when it dies, sorry, that's right. ETO dies. I'm so used to Titans that like ETB or attack.
I'm going to send this at you with the understanding that you're not going to block it to get an Evolving Wilds back. All right. Okay. Pleasure doing business.
What cards? You have any? Like, so it, yeah, you want to bring back this Commander Sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just drawing a card every turn feels like a weird trade.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
odd.
Oh well.
And then I'll
We got a
send
lot of
3
big
4/3s at Dylan.
Oh.
That's fine.
Do you want to like pull away from the actual Devastator himself and take the 4 so he doesn't pull it back with his card? He doesn't get back his card and squat a bunch of times and blow up all our. Yeah.
that's fair.
It's additional cost to cast. If I bring it back from now, I can't squat it.
Oh, it goes to your battlefield, of course. Sorry, I was like, hey, it goes back to your hand. No, of course you have battlefield. Yeah, it might
But it's still blowing up one thing.
Yeah, that is true. Just by
That one
definition.
thing would only be the commander sphere for me.
Yeah, so it may not be that valid for you. You might want to just block it. Because then he's not drawing a card with the commander sphere, which is
Yeah, we'll
important
do
now.
that.
And he might just go for that anyway. So yeah, now, sorry, my apologies. In my brain, it was like, oh, they both go back to hand.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Damage happens, or do you have something before that?
Let's find out.
Thinking.
Fog.
Yeah, fog your own damage.
Pretty solid, dude.
Bold play.
Bold play.
See if it works out for him.
It's like you use the fog just to track what your
No,
opponent
that's
could have done in
actually
this
fine.
situation. You're like,
So, do I get back to the commander sphere and draw a card, or just get back this and blow up not much? I'd rather have a 3/3 or a card.
All I have is a commander sphere.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wall.
2 rocks. I have a commander sphere. Whoa.
And a 3/2.
Oh, yeah, he has unearth.
Yeah,
I might end up with just more 2/2s.
I kind of just need a card, so I'm gonna tap this for white, sack it, get it back.
Well, actually, before he comes back, Dylan has to blow up the stuff with his chaos spell. Like, there's triggers, right?
Oh, and Dylan gets to choose.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's like, you'll probably, I think you'll still get your card back because they trigger at the same time.
Yeah. So
everything dies. Everything that's going to die dies.
everything that's going to die dies.
This triggers.
So your
This triggers
goes
on the stack.
Your goes on the stack first.
Yours
Does it? Because it's all combat damage.
Sorry, mine goes on the stack
Yes,
first. Yours goes on top.
top.
will resolve first.
Yes.
Is what we're saying.
Yours will
Yes.
resolve.
So
first.
I'm just going to choose attacked warrior for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
And I'm
going
going to target
choose,
your
choose Swarmlord, and I will choose.
Okay.
Can I have another dice, please?
Choose what initially you TV.
Sorry.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It blew up my random card. That's why you didn't notice it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of my little master memory. Whoa! Very nice.
Yeah. Eat shit.
Enough of that.
Enough of that.
I'm sad now.
Now you've made 8.
Now her
bad.
trigger is going to resolve.
Now her trigger is going to resolve. I
Did
don't
she target, or is it no?
she targets what my
Yeah,
opponent
I think
has,
he
and
can
my
get-
opponent chooses something.
So
Yeah.
now you can do the commander sphere trick if you want.
I'm just not going to.
Yeah. Because now Piper's options are going to be either her or the Demolisher.
Yeah.
And Piper will pick the Devastator, right? By definition. Because Piper doesn't have any artifacts or enchantments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you get back in the arm, I can
Oh,
just keep
stop
giving
it.
No,
No.
no, I'm no.
The trade of you drawing
No.
a card is just this is
Gotta
bad for
pick the
Piper.
Devastator.
Yeah, this is bad for Piper. Like, we can't just let you keep drawing 2 cards a turn. Like, this is
Honestly,
bad, man.
I'm kind of offended by that, but
That's okay, man.
alright.
You're allowed to be.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. What am I blowing up? Yeah, commander sphere.
Mine?
Yours.
I sack it in response.
That's fine.
What?
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Was it a
Oh,
basic
boy.
clump?
No, it's
He's
it's a
got
rad
3 cards in hand currently.
I'll play my land for turn and
Is there any 0 cost cards in this deck?
pass.
I don't think that's even a
I
way.
doubt it.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's not. Remember, we went through it.
We went through it
Yeah.
because I've played this a few times now, and I was trying to. I've definitely cascaded. I think for 1 before, like from 1.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
cascaded Soul Ring, yeah, from hand, and went, oh, what's going on here? Oh, nothing. So if you hit the 1, just shuffle your library. Like turn it upside down and then shuffle it. We don't care what's
Yeah. Alright.
You do actually have to reveal it. And I'm going
Yeah,
to every
you
card.
get to the that is true.
You can do that online. It's the precon.
yeah, just like sending the link. Sending the link.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really-
That's what's in my deck. Crazy. Minus the cards you can see here. You do the math. Dylan's about to pop off in exciting and crazy ways.
He's got
I'm
the
scared.
look going on.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to give Abaddon double strike.
Beginning of combat.
Okay.
Oh, another target creature. So that goes on the stack. You target.
I target Abaddon. We could have a discussion.
Could we?
Could we
What are you planning on doing?
tapping down your 5/5 trample double strike?
Doesn't have to come at you.
I'm not worried about it hitting me. I'm worried about you cascading a 10 roll.
Okay.
Yes, fine. Just whatever.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like,
Hey, dude, you're gonna take 10 damage.
here's the thing.
Trent
I gotta have a 10 drop in my hand.
Okay,
10 or less.
I'm worried about you playing
Hold on.
2
10 or less.
3 drops.
Yeah.
Do you have a 10 or less card you handle? Do you think one of the
Yes.
cards you hand has 10 or less CMC?
Yeah,
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
I
about
know that Abaddon has a bad win rate, but that's not because his ability is bad. It's because it's hard to trigger. You've got a good chance to trigger it now.
And look, at this point in time, it's like, this is, you might be right. This might be the problem with the Abaddon. This situation happens a lot, but I
if
think it's
you-
important to happen.
If you throw it at Piper and force
What?
her to block with some stuff, then maybe, but like,
But you'll lose Abaddon in that respect. That's worse for you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want
And I will
Abaddon
draw
to be
cards from that as well.
Yeah. So unless you want to take a worse deal.
yeah, look,
Do whatever you want.
I'm just going to tap it. And make it click.
He's investigating.
Somebody stop this man.
I'm looking into crimes, inquisitioning.
In that case, then I will no longer.
What happens when the
Attack.
Inquisitors commit the crimes, though?
They don't commit
Who
crimes.
looks
Yeah,
into them?
Inquisitors don't commit crimes. That's how crimes work. Like crimes literally say on them, Inquisitors can't
Yeah,
force them.
just like cops can't commit crimes.
Exactly. Crimes, just like most magic product, they weren't
Okay,
designed for
that's
that.
not for a YouTube video, is it?
No,
That's
that's
definitely-
No, we gotta believe that. Yeah.
Dark Apostle got a Path of Ancestry trigger from.
And he just gives a shit cascade. He's insane.
Astartes Warlock, that's dope.
Isn't that so fucking dope? He's a warlock because the Chaos have access to both psychers, which are like your wizards, and then they have access to what are called priests, which are like chaplains, and they kind of chant things as opposed to cast spells.
I think it's both.
Yeah, and mechanically they work differently. You can interact with psychers, but they're more consistent. Well, chaplain's pretty consistent to be honest.
Wayfarer's Ball.
Whoa!
Oh, cool. What does Dark Apostle actually do?
I can pay 3 and tap in to give the next non-creature spell I cast this turn Cascade.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He just gives things cascade. So
That's
good.
sick.
So good.
And then I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I'm going to go.
Stick the Black Shuttle check. I am on 33. Trent is on 25. Piper is on 37. And Avian is on 35.
Yeet.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to go with. Let's go base 6 because we're not doing much right now. We're gonna play the War in Heaven. You draw 3 cards and lose 3 life.
Oh, okay.
Then I mill 3 and then I can bring back some creatures if I get that far. But we'll see.
Okay.
Right now it's gonna draw me 3 and I lose 3 life.
When you say bring back some creatures,
Total mana 8 or less. Total mana value 8 or less. We go over to the battlefield. Play
okay.
a land per turn.
That's pretty based.
That's
It's pretty good.
pretty
Yeah.
amazing, pretty fun. I like it a lot. Not a joke.
That's actually a
Uh,
lot, yeah.
It is quite a lot. I'm not going to joke about that. And then but unfortunately, that doesn't matter right now. I'm going to discard besides. That's like, I'm not really doing much else. Go ahead, Piper.
Cool. Untap.
I'm actually just going to sack this clue real quick
Makes sense.
in your end step, just in case.
Piper has some good options here, so that's important.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Miracle cost?
Yeah, I'm going to miracle that in. So miracle
Triumph
in
of St.
Triumph of
Catherine.
St. Catherine.
That is insane. Triumph of St. Catherine.
I'm discarding Crypto Thrall and Cage Sun.
And I'm
I
gonna
love Miracle.
draw for
So
turn.
good. So good. I think there's only one last card you can miracle in the deck. 3 cards. I think only 3, maybe 4.
I thought it was like 4 or 5, but yeah.
Maybe 4. I think it's actually a low amount. I could be wrong.
Now
though.
It's not bad.
Piper's turn.
I'm gonna put down a basic island.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's simply over for you.
Yeah.
Game
Where did you get all these lands from?
Well, like,
I wonder. It's crazy.
Can you imagine if it's Winged Hive time right now?
2,
If this is Winged Hive time,
3, 4.
I'm gonna scream because this is insane.
I don't know if I have the compressor on
5.
the audio system.
I'm not actually gonna scream. I'm gonna
6.
scream like psychic scream, you know, like Tyranids would. Ooh, if you blue later.
6 mana.
6 mana for Death's Presence.
Okay.
So whenever a creature I control dies, put X11 counters on target creature I control where X is the power of the creature that died.
That's a
Jesus Christ.
great card. I love the art on this one. It's so nice.
Where was that card when I had Griswold?
God, that's... Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What a card, am I right?
Yep.
So let's just take quick stock of everyone's board real quick. So,
I'm just a little guy.
Oh,
just-
shut up! Jesus Christ.
what happens when we listen to Avian?
Little guy, little man, little boy. How many cards in hand? 3?
3.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, he does have the draw 2 on the block, which is
Yeah,
kind of sad.
yeah, kind of sad.
I'm going to keep saying it. And one day it'll work.
Alright, And then
Gotta
what?
get the shit out of Avian.
I think it's valid, even though he might gain life and draw cards.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
It's just
valid.
a layer where it's like he could just have a 6 power creature vigilance that he can control. Like in other, if he doesn't block you here, he just attacks anyone, and we have to block or take 6. Like myself personally, if he attacks me, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'll take 6 because I just lose.
And my stuff's big enough that if I block you, your shit dies. Which
Yeah.
you want.
It's exactly what I
That's
want.
what
Yeah.
so.
So
Yeah, hitting me is the right choice. I'm just sad about it.
like, look, you can be correct and also make me want to cry.
You have 1, 2, 3 creatures that are pretty free to attack with.
Yeah, and I'm gonna when I enter combat, I am going to put.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Threaten more commander damage, dude. That's genuinely correct.
And
Gain
then
all the life you want.
because do you have any flying blockers as well?
Nope.
No. Cool.
Can
So
you send some of it somewhere else?
No.
Please?
No.
nah, I don't know. Do we
Still,
know?
that's
That's
spooky.
what they want.
Remember
you to
all
do.
of
Dylan
them
is
are.
actually very spooky because he does have that 3 tap for Cascade, but 2 cards in hand,
I mean, when
2
I,
cards
and it also
Yeah.
has the non-creature
Everything
spells.
else is not.
So there's
Yeah.
a
So
He could be stuck with a Exalted Flamers each in hand. You never know. Could be any demon in the game. Could be a pink horrors each.
I still am. Maybe do I want a flying blocker up? Nah.
I
Go on. Do whatever you want. Did you see my card? Is that what you're laughing at? Yeah. It's not great, is it?
So I'm gonna attack.
Oh,
I'm
is
gonna
that
swing all 4 of these
count
at
3 or
Avian.
something? I don't know.
I'll block the 2/6/6s, and I'll.
I literally didn't even think of a card. I
Jump
pulled a random name.
Chump
Yeah, I
Swarmlord,
wasn't
block the
thinking of the
2/6/6s. Does anything on my end die?
Your
It's not even a
2/6/6s.
great
My
card either.
both of my 6/6s die.
Yeah, because I have a 6/1 and a 6/5.
Immeasurably based.
You both also die.
They both also die.
Yes.
Triggers. I'm gonna.
And you have 2
gonna
triggers.
shuffle in
Mark.
I
first
do.
and then draw cards.
And my 2 triggers, I get to
You
draw
have
2.
4 triggers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you get to put
You're
10
right.
counters.
I
5
get to
counters
put-
on each thing.
I get to put 5 counters on each thing. So
So
I'm
Or
going
10 on one
to
creature.
put 10 on the Swarmlord.
Go in. Question mark.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I was going to say, there's a layer where this is like a 2/2 blocker right now.
That's
Could be
true.
an 8/8 blocker. Or a 7/7, sorry. It could be a 7/7 blocker.
That's
And you have like
true.
a 13/13 Swarmlord. That feels pretty good.
alright, 12 megas.
That could be true, yeah. You could go all of them onto Lucia Kane. Quite
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
You could if you really want.
I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna
Damn,
do.
my Lucia Kane's so massive. I tap it for 2 mana. Why does this deck come with Fling? What the heck?
So
Oh, this deck with Fling though, oh my god.
I shuffle Triumph of St. Catherine into the 12. 7.
Yep.
And then I draw 2 cards again.
Have I played a land this turn?
Draw
So
this
your
one,
net gain was 8.
draw this one.
Have I played a land this turn?
What?
Are we able to go back and see if I played a land this turn?
No, we can't.
We can't?
No trial.
Okay, I forget. I'm gonna. I don't remember if I played. I think I might have
many
played a
lands
land
do you
this turn.
I wanna say that-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You play line.
Yeah, I
I
played.
want to say the island.
I think it was the basic
Yeah,
island.
I
Yeah.
want to say it was the island. The third island.
Yeah.
I gain 8 life there.
Yeah. I've
Up
got you
to
on 43.
43, yeah.
And
Is that me?
Yeah.
well, just for the sake of speed, I'm gonna do the Wayfarer's Wall on my end.
Cool.
Pay 2, tap, sack.
That's my dude.
Oh, I will.
Okay. Alright. You're gonna put your foot down.
Actually, I don't want to mount. I want to swamp. For reasons.
Nefarious reasons.
Chaotic reasons.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
can put these ones over here.
Yeah,
I won't need them all.
Yeah.
I have a
And I
feeling you
definitely
are.
will.
Thank you.
It means I was space my phone, so I can leave my light totals up. I have to keep blocking my phone.
So I'm going to. I'm on 43.
He gained 8. That was it.
That's why.
I'm going to Hardcast.
Oh.
Triumph of St. Catherine. It was the second card I drew on the
Yeah.
turn. Yeah, it was real sad.
Rip, rip, rip.
Then I'm gonna go to combat and be sad because everyone has blockers that are bigger than 3 power.
I have to discard down to size. Sorry, so I'm gonna discard a forest.
And oh no, I played land. Go ahead.
This is exciting because you can go to combat, and then if Avian says he's going to tap Abaddon, you can be like, okay.
Just please don't.
You could just say, okay, because then he gets attacked by Piper and all of their Tyranids. So you can just be like, okay,
Look, I don't.
we're friends, you and I. Tap my Abaddon and die.
I don't want to tap Abaddon.
I know you don't.
Just please don't hit me.
Go to combat. Target Abaddon with Chaos Terminator Lord, making him a 5/5 with double strike.
Okay. Are you going to attack me? I need a promise, or I will attack him right now.
Oh, Dylan, don't even worry about it, mate.
I mean, if he taps your shit, I can be the clapback for you.
Board. So
By definition, I mean.
I am going to target you with
I'm
Abaddon.
going to attack.
I like it when it's this way and not just this way. It's interesting.
Take Piper.
Yeah.
Mix
Can
it
you
up a
imagine?
bit.
Can you imagine Dylan responds by tapping Dark Apostle to Stifle to go to Ancestral Visions from Death, and we're like, oh! Very nice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
attack you.
And
So-
we all know that that'll never happen.
Yeah.
On podcast.
I mean, there's a
Well,
stifle.
none of those
in
were
this.
hardcasts.
We're having an emergency
There's a
meeting.
stifle in this.
Oh, there is disallow, right? Because there's what's it called?
Like
Deny
a-
the Witch.
Can I hit
It's
you
called
with
Deny the
6?
Witch.
Can you hit me for 6?
Just so I can play one card from my.
I don't know, man.
I did just open it up. For
I
a
don't
very
know,
fun and exciting hit on
man.
Avian.
That's you make a good point, but you terrify me,
Yeah.
like genuinely.
Cascade.
Because also, by the way, you know what's interesting, right? You might have in your hand right now something that isn't super scary, right? And you're like, I'm going to go for the 6, and I'm going to play a cool card. But none of us know what's happening after that
Okay.
card is cast.
Yeah.
Not even I.
That's what I'm saying.
What
None
if
of
I,
us know.
what if I told you the card in my hand was 4 mana, which means a majority of my deck can't get pulled out by it?
That probably hits a mana rock.
Ooh, think about it.
Mm,
I like that, actually. How much life is Piper on? I've got her at 37.
37.
And you're going to take 6? Ooh, I like that, actually. It's kind of based.
No mind that.
I like that, actually. I like that idea.
Yeah, you should let him hit you.
I like that.
You should listen to me.
Yeah, you should,
Listening to
you should do
me
whatever you want
is
to
always
do.
a good idea.
That
I'm
sounds pretty
so-
based, actually. I like that.
I'm so genuinely confused. I genuinely don't know
Uh,
if it's a good idea or not.
I genuinely think it's a good idea to take
Yeah.
that deal. But I also think that Dylan Cascading bad. So, end of discussion.
He is
Yeah.
also specifically asking you, hey, can I have some free advantage right
Yeah.
now for no...
And he did
Reward.
ask Avian for it last turn, so he needs it desperately.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, and it also, again, Dylan, we don't know that Dylan doesn't flip into a card. It could be 3. I don't know what his deck is. It could be 3, and it could just hurt all of us anyway. You know what I mean? It could just be a card that hurts you anyway. It could
You're
be like a
right.
Starstorm, and it doesn't kill
No,
you.
I'm
so.
gonna say
It could be anything. Like an Anger of the Gods that kills nothing in Piper's board, but okay, Trent.
If you
Okay.
It
swing
just
at
kills
me,
my board.
if you swing at me, I'll only block one of them.
Wow, what a deal!
you know what? I'll make the same offer.
What's that? If you swing it,
If you swing at me, I'll block one of them.
no. I'm done.
Okay.
Pass turn. Oh, actually, yeah, no, pass turn.
Come on, do pass turn.
What, you don't want to, like, tap Cascade once?
I can't. It's non-creature spells.
So that's it, Dylan? Just gonna pass turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass turn.
Just gonna pass turn? Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you.
Don't even ask me, man. Don't even ask me.
I didn't want to ask you because you are not in a state.
You're on
and I didn't-
25.
I didn't think it was a reasonable request of you to take 6
I
damage.
appreciate that. I appreciate
Nice,
that.
buddy.
I know mill 3 after I draw, which is like, thanks to God. True land. Nothing relevant. Mutilate's my next fuck.
Mutilate would have been nice.
Mutilate for 6 would have been really fucking nice. Yeah, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we are going to. It's pretty sucky, right?
Don't forget to make a clue. You're welcome.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
We'll go 2
Buddies
for
helping
a
buddies.
Resurrection Orb. The creature gains lifelink, and when it dies, return that card straight to battlefield zone's control, beginning next end step. And then before I'll put it onto my Royal Warden, getting him lifelink.
That's really good.
It's
That's
really
cool as hell.
It's like a really bad Doom Death Battle. But it's still
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's a...
It doesn't come back attached to him, which is the important part. I had to pay 4 to then reattach it to do it again and again.
And it's at the next end step.
Yeah, the next end step, so
Like,
in the same
that's
turn.
much fairer.
Yeah, much fairer, much fairer. It's a really cool card. I think it has a lot of uses in those kind of decks.
Oh,
Royal
easy.
Warden does
Um,
mean you come back with 2 tapped Necron
it-
Warriors. That's really
Yeah.
That's the idea.
good. It builds.
Then I'll go to combat, and I will send it at you, Dylan, because you have 2/3/3s. Only because of that reason alone. Because like, it's
I'll take 3.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll gain 3, which is more important
In
to me.
in response to some of that, I'm just gonna pay 3 for Harrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I paid a fog. No.
Counts.
Trent, you will not be gaining life today.
I'm
I
gonna
got my pen.
Bird up.
It's
Bird
gone.
up.
It's gone. It's too far away now.
I'm burning up. All right, so then main phase 2.
Oh, that's risky business, bro.
It is. Hey, Jacob. Produced. You know what? I
That's
was produced then. Thank you.
sick catchphrase. I like that.
Hope you'll appreciate me holding back the tide of Cascade.
I do, yeah.
Thank you. You're still
Just
gonna
hear
hit
about
me,
the
though,
Titan Tyranids over there.
We'll see.
You're still gonna hit me, I know it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dudes are so big.
They're so big.
And you draw so many cards.
They're big and they're beefy and I've got card advantage and it's fun.
Ooh, so beefy.
So beefy.
Ooh, so beefy.
So beefy.
So beefy.
Beefy
I'm gonna
boy.
crack Wayfarer's Bauble and pass to Piper.
I'm gonna separate my lands because I feel like everyone in the comments screams at me because I always have my lands. Alright.
What's wrong with
No one in the comments has
Is-
ever said that.
They're molding Piper.
I-
Everyone in the comments.
I don't read the
is molding.
comments. For my own mental health, I've never
Yeah.
read the comments.
I-
Just in
I do.
case.
I do. Actually, comment section. I do read you. Don't worry.
I read every comment and I cry at the mean ones.
That's
Actually, the mean ones don't really exist.
yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna say. I was gonna say yeah. As a man who has read them, no, they're not there.
No,
Everyone
They're
loves
really
us.
supportive.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way, everyone watching.
You know what?
appreciate it.
Can we leave a mean comment down below on this one?
You know what? Yeah.
As a treat,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Guys,
Give us a
I'll
taste
keep.
of that YouTube idea.
Try to make, like the most visceral, horrible thing you can. I want it to be like I want to hit me at my core.
Get
I want it to be
yourself
personal.
Just reminder though, not to do anything like that. It goes against the terms of service.
Yeah, don't do anything I wouldn't do. You know what
Wait a minute.
I mean?
I'm going to play down
Hold on.
Temple of Epiphany and Scrying 1, and when I play down my land, I'm also going to pay 3
Let's go look at it because it's pretty.
Yeah, all the lands are amazing.
That's gorgeous.
to grab Hormagaunt Swarm.
Can I make
back
one
to my
gripe
hand.
about the art of the lands?
Yeah.
Exotic Orchard in the Interior deck is a really gorgeous, like, spawning bed. It's got, like, those classic Genestealer, like, 3-part holes. You actually, like, the models. It's a whole thing of those, right? It's always cool little Genestealer models. And then the same Exotic Orchard in the Imperium deck has the same art, which is a bit frustrating. I feel like it's not the end. Like, you
It sounds like great art for breeding pool.
Yeah, right. You'd think it would be really good for a shock land in the $700 Warhammer Precon. You know, maybe not. But I do think that either way, it could have been not a Tyranid art. It could have been a different art. I know, I get what they're doing. It's like, we don't want to put 2 different arts in the same card in the same, like, you know, seal.
And
Pay
Soul
2 for
Ring.
Nexus.
And yet 4 Soul Rings, exactly.
And Talons.
So basic lands I control have tap, add 2 colorless. You may spend this mana only on spells that contain X.
God, that's so much money you've got.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm excited.
Like between
Pretty-
that,
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is
Only
all the-
basics.
Oh, only basics.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, same thing. Yeah, sorry.
They can only tap for double for X spells or their color.
Yes.
that
double
means you can
colours, yeah.
still pay
A 6,
Which means I can still.
Oh, 7,
Oh,
because they're
no.
1/1 bases.
Yeah.
Still pay X equals 6 for
Yeah.
the
and get a copy.
Ravenous Hormagaunt.
Yeah. And they're 6/6s, and they draw 2 cards overall. as well.
Yes.
And they put their counters on other things when they die.
So, so yeah, that's So they both come in. I draw 2 cards.
Boy, I am afraid.
You should be.
You should be.
It's a very
Ooh.
reasonable emotion to be feeling right now.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to enter combat. What live's Avian on at the moment again?
43.
43.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, I'm like that's like super
Wow,
weird.
that's
Who knows?
So high, I don't need
Yeah,
to
that's
track.
really
Honestly,
weird.
Elfluff didn't ask. Except I did. I think the question here is, what creature is most likely to block it on that board that I attack with the Swarmlord? Is it a Necron Warrior? Is it a Chaos Terminator Lord? Or is it a Triumph of St. Catherine?
Just
He
give me
doesn't-
the 5 life and pass.
That's basically all that'll happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's valid though.
Unless you
It's-
put the 1/1 counter.
It'll shuffle
on
into the top of my
the
deck.
Venom throw.
I'll draw it.
Sack with that as well.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, that'll go even.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna enter combat. 1 more counter on Venom Throw.
Yeah.
Attack Avian with Swarmlord and the Venom Throw.
Yeah.
So you don't gain your 5 life. It stays even
you
because you
do,
take
but
5
yeah.
damage.
I mean, I'll block, gain 5, lose 5. This will shuffle into the top 7. God, I love Triumph of St. Catherine.
It's an amazing card. I've really been enjoying it. I like obviously like utilizing sack engines with it and doing some cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do some crazy stuff.
Then pass.
After this episode is recorded, I've already started like halfway through, but I'm actually building a deck for every legendary creature from this series.
Cool.
I'm gonna do a whole series of them, like one for every.
Sack my clue, draw a card.
Everything from Gears and Stun all the way to Celestine, all the way to like the Red Terror. I'm gonna make like a Red Terror Fling deck, like that kind of stuff.
One of our suppliers actually ended up having a damaged copy of every standard deck except for Tyranids. So
Oh, yeah.
I got
Damn, nice.
the packaging's like apparently.
Were they like the collector ones?
No,
Well?
they're
Are they
regulars.
just regulars? Yeah,
Just
they're
standards.
fine.
Okay. Land per turn.
Because I want to have these set up as a group of 4. but
Let
then
me draw that
also,
many cards,
Um,
please.
kind of build some of these as commanders, or have them available as commanders.
Yeah, but that's what I was looking at as far as like I was talking about that Byleth we were getting recently.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I was like, no, there's definitely no chance of letting that go. Because I was like, I'm just gonna get one of each of those commanders separately, so I can have the sealed pod.
Okay.
Like I'd like to build Be'lakor as a standalone deck.
I think he's genuinely amazing.
Yeah.
Like he is literally just like Irenicus's Vile Duplication. The deck on Be'lakor is insane. You're
Yeah.
getting all those draws, all that damage. Like it's just out of
And
this
then
world.
even having Rakdos in there to be able to reduce the cost of some of those bigger things.
Absolutely,
Oh,
and
God.
because like Be'lakor is dealing the damage to get you, making them cheaper. There's also that card in this deck that's actually out of this world, in my opinion, externally, which is 2 and a red for demons cost 2 less and have haste.
Yeah.
That's like insane.
I'm just going to play Celestine the Living Saint.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Even with his lack of life gain. Like, I'm just gonna like repeatedly put like a lifelink creature on the board every turn.
It's
Johnson,
one of my like 2 life gain cards.
And to be fair, the other one was a Triumph, which was the same card already.
Yeah.
So,
go to combat. Chaos Terminator Lord, targeting Abaddon the Despoiler.
Are you going to punch me?
I'm going to punch someone at the table.
If you punch anyone but me, I won't tap it. Anyone but me.
Trent gained some life last turn.
I have 14.
Hey, whatever.
I have
You can if you
14
want.
toughness worth of blockers.
I know, that's why I'm not going to attack you.
Come on, please do it. Like actually.
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Like,
but if
I don't. There's no
no.
deal. There's no like.
No,
what
there's
did
no
you
deal. There's no
What did you do? Tap it?
Yeah, you tap
Yes.
it and then you just get hammered. So
Yeah, I feel like it
up
happens,
to you.
right? Because Piper can't attack with everything every turn. They can then take because if they get attack swing out with everything, right? Dylan's going to go into them next turn. That's what I'm feeling. So they're not going to do that next turn. So Dylan, you're going to want to tap one of the big creatures. That's what I'm saying. Interesting.
So targeting Abaddon. For,
No deal.
Double strike. No
Just
deal.
use your intuition, my friend. You won't even life gain off the Celeste.
Can you at least, like, whatever you cascade into, please don't hit me too hard?
I don't know what's coming, but I will.
Scots decide.
I will-
I understand, but please, like, try to hit me a little less. Can you make that promise? Not that you will.
You spit. Sorry.
Thank
that
you.
was-
That's speaking of not YouTube, yeah.
That one's not safe.
Demonetized.
I'm holding
Wah,
myself
wah.
back, Dylan. I'm holding myself back. Like,
Okay,
it's fine.
fine. I will take 10 from Abaddon.
Attack with Abaddon.
Finally, below starting life.
Yeah.
33 and 10 Abaddon.
He's fucking 33, he's fucking crying.
It's 10
He's
commander
weeping.
damage.
He's sobbing.
And he gets to cascade a lot now.
He's gonna cascade a lot anyway. Yeah,
No, he wasn't.
yeah, I don't think any. Like, he's gonna do 6. It's still enough.
Exalted Flamer of Zinch. Cascade for 4. Get fucked. Sorry. I apologize.
Well, Avian, think about this, right? It's not gonna come at you. Talisman won't come at you.
It's true.
Hang on.
What?
Oh, it's too late.
Non-discard.
I've got to choose now. Should have done that before I cascaded.
Well, it would have gone into a soul ring, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I get that. Awesome.
All right. Oh.
Check the wording on Cascade real quick.
It just gains cascade, not custom hand. It says it gains cascade.
That's correct, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't,
well,
there's no
yeah,
intervening thing
exactly.
between.
Yeah.
you would be like
Revealing
trigger
and-
cascade, respond by tapping.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take okay, and then I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
And then I will trigger this, and I will choose up to 3 target creature cards with total mana value 8 or less in my graveyard. Return them back to the battlefield with a Necrodermis counter on them. They're artifacts in addition to other types.
Yep.
Necrodermis doesn't do anything. It just gives them the counter as a remember, like a reminder. The counters move around, doesn't matter, nothing cares. If I put the counter on something else, it's not going to make it into an
And they're
artifact.
artifacts already, aren't they?
Yeah, these ones are, but externally.
Yeah.
So we're going to put down a I'm going to put down a Crypto Thrall, so my other artifact creatures have hexproof. And a Necron Overlord. I can pay X and tap him to tap X untapped artifacts I control, and then target opponent loses X life. Play a land per turn. This is gone.
That's a way to get around big blockers.
Yeah, I mean, it costs X mana.
Oh, it costs mana
It costs
as well.
X mana as well. It's tap X, tap X, lose X. It's like exsanguinating like a massive.
I thought that might be like the zombie where you tap it and everyone loses life.
Yeah, you would think it'd be any of those, but no. There's not a zombie there's like tap zombies to do stuff, which you think it would just be like tap all your artifacts, but no. It is pay X as well. But I guess maybe like internally they were like, oh, it's a bit strong, so we're gonna.
I mean, if you put that into something that's like affinity for artifacts, where you just dump 30 artifacts onto the board and then tap that and someone dies. Like
Yeah, I
that
feel like
might
that's
be too
definitely
much.
valid.
That
Yeah.
might be too much.
I feel it's definitely valid. No, 100%. I feel like you don't want too many of these effects in Commander.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like the more effects that get past combat damage in Commander, the less healthy I think casual Commander is. You want combat to be not only like efficient, but also to be valid. And these cards make it invalid.
Are any of these legacy legal? I don't think so, right?
They're all eternal format legal, I think. I
Yeah.
think they're all
Okay.
eternal legal.
That's why a lot of people were complaining because they were
about
like,
Toxic Ring
yeah.
is humility for lands in Legacy.
Oh,
yeah. I think that's the only one I think that was really, really bad. There was something else
Yeah.
as well. There was Into the Tombs, the card that I played. I think this works out of the Tombs. I think this works with Magosai, the Water Veil in Legacy as well.
Oh,
which is
Magossi,
the
yeah.
Magossi. And this you move the Eon counter
Eon counter.
onto that, and then you just go
Magossi.
infinite turns because every upkeep you get a new one.
Yeah,
And you get
okay.
infinite turns. So there's that, which is like, and that's 3 mana and a land.
Yeah.
So, Legacy playable. So I paid 5. I'm going to put down a Fabricated Claw Array. I'm kidding. Putting down a Canoptek Spider. It has Fabricated Claw Array. This is the flying 4/4. It blocks flying creatures. That's what it does. It says whenever it or another non-token artifact creature enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. No, whenever another artifact creature enters the battlefield, it doesn't draw me a card. Oh, it works on vehicles too. Yay. We're going to go with 4. We're going to cast Cryptic.
It doesn't.
Allows me to, if a creature dies, come straight back. Pretty nice, pretty cute.
By paying 1 and a black and tap it.
By playing 1 black and tap, it can choose another target creature, bring it back when it dies.
Yep.
I'll trigger and I'll draw.
What was that? It was a Armored Cat card that did that. It
There's
was
been a
one.
couple
It was
of
like
similar
supernatural
things.
stamina.
I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Go. I will send this 3/2 at. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Piper doesn't have any flying blockers.
It doesn't have flying.
Oh, that's not
And
fun.
doesn't
No,
you,
it's not great.
don't you want it to die
I want it
because
to die. But I also wanted to trade up, and it doesn't trade up anymore because it's 2/4, 3/4, 3/3. Yeah, so 3/4, 6/6, and 2/4. So
7/7.
Give me the
my
left hand.
apologies. 6 counters. Yeah. No, that's it. No.
You get 2 2s out of it. You
I get 2/2s anyway. I'll attack. What's Dylan's life total at currently? I'm looking at my.
30.
Yeah, Dylan. You want to take 2? Do you want to take 3 more?
I will block with the Exalted Flame Visage.
At the end of the turn, I'll go straight to end turn. I'll gain 3 life, obviously.
Trent on 28. Life total's correct. Oh, no, I'm on 30, not 32. They were correct for a while.
All right. So then I'm going to this little, at the end of the turn, I'll return this trigger. So I'll draw a card. And I'll make 2 tapped 2/2. Necron Warrior creature tokens. Go ahead, Piper. These do not draw me cards because it's non-token.
Untap.
I'm in danger.
Upkeep. Draw.
Hey. Gonna gain 3 life, buddy.
Yeah.
Damn, you right.
Yeah, you're right.
Alrighty. I'm going to put down a Frontier Bivouac.
Cool.
Bivouac.
Bivouac. Bivouac. I should really wait to put down my land until after combat, so if my thing dies, I can bring it back this turn. But it's fine. I'll remember to do that eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Sequencing.
My old arch nemesis sequencing. Alrighty. So
Got me a few times in a reel.
I think I want to pay
I
1,
don't wanna play
2,
that now.
3.
After.
Yeah. So I want to pay 3. Tyrion Prime. It's got evolve. Gives other creatures I control evolve.
Oh, that's fine.
He's cute.
Yeah.
He's a 0/4. I love him.
Wait, bated breath of the X drop.
Yeah. It's going to be a big old X drop.
Mate, I wish. And then I'm gonna pay.
Dragon Prime.
Well, you can always because if you're going to lose creatures, you could draw cards with Swarmlord, then go to get their main base too. Maybe you have a Raptors card.
That's true. That's true.
If you're not going to make a creature with that haste or pay something that's aggressively like for combat, you can always do it in main phase.
It is aggressive with combat. So
Then
I'm gonna pay.
let's do it here.
I'm gonna pay 6 for Tyranid Harridan.
Holy fuck! What
What
does
is
this do?
that?
He's got Flying Ward 4. Whenever a Tyranid Harridan or another Tyranid I control deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 blue Tyranid Gargoyle creature token with flying.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And then I have Trigger Evolve.
Please.
Well,
God, give
think
us-
about it this way. Now you won't trigger evolve when the 1/1's coming.
Damn, you're right. Okay.
Damn,
He
Daniel.
said they will all have evolved.
That is a yeah. I know.
They will all have Evolve.
Holy fuck! That's a flying ward 4.
Flying
That's
ward
good.
4.
That has hexproof for sure. Like. Fuck.
Alrighty, and
Alright,
then...
what decks had board wipes in them?
Dude,
Uh,
wipe my
these-
board. I dare you.
This is we have lots of board.
All
I mean, I have the least. I think I have 2, but you have 3 each.
If it's a symmetrical board wipe, I still draw 7 cards.
That's fine.
Right, yeah, counts.
He's going to at the start of combat
Oh
with
my
Mages with the Arcane.
He will now move
Yeah.
to combat.
So I'm gonna enter combat.
Okay. I feel the shadow in the warp. Ah,
No.
they're coming. They're coming.
I'm gonna use the warp.
I'm fucking.
Oh, no, I get it, but
They're the shadow in the warp, bro.
that's fair.
Jesus.
Why don't you go back to your Satan shards and shut up?
So who's getting the beat stick?
Okay, so
Back to your Satan
I,
shards. That's how you know he's not a Necron player, folks. Bro, the Satan shards belong to us. The shard is the Pokeball.
Why don't you go just enslave your gods again?
Yeah, we will. You know what? I will. Wait till next turn. I got a shard
Feeling
waiting for
cheeky.
you right here, baby.
feeling cheeky, might enslave some gods, you know. We'll see. So
Do
let's
it.
see.
Don't forget. He takes your Gilded Lotus.
That is a weird response. More accurately, don't think about it.
I mean, when is it ever a good idea to listen to Dylan?
We should stop listening.
Yeah, when you know what, I'm gonna get my
Talking to each other.
headphones real quick.
Yeah, we just all chuck headphones on, dead silence.
Yeah.
It's just Jacob narrating the game. Thanks, Jacob.
And they continued to give each other shit as they played. There was much of it. It was not verbal, but it was in the eyes.
Yeah, you can tell. Trust.
To be
It's
fair,
like the overhead. You just have to trust me.
those like narrated EDH videos are pretty decent.
Yeah, like NGG Monster.
And DG Monster?
Yeah. Smooth Canadian voice. Montreal. France. Montreal.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw.
Beginning of combat.
Okay.
Bro, we're way past that. I put a counter on something.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, shit,
I did.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, you can still do
I'm not
that.
gonna- wait,
What are you gonna tap?
I'm doing
tap
it.
something. Jesus.
The Swarmlord.
Whatever you tap, think about how angry that will make Piper.
It's true.
And
I
they're
will
sure
have
to
an
attack you with
unfathomable rage.
They're sure to attack you with everything once you tap one of their creatures. Mate. Think about it.
I'll tap the real Hormigaunt Horde.
The real Hormigaunt Horde.
Yeah.
The real one. Stand
The
up.
real Slim Shady.
Yeah. Who's going to hit you?
It'll make it clue.
I'm gonna attack Avian with the Swarmlord.
No, it's totally justified.
With the Swarmlord,
Correct. It's
the
so-
fake Hormigaunt
It's so
Horde.
quick.
It's
And-
automatic.
Well, you-
I can't not.
It'll kill him, right? It'll kill her in response.
Yeah.
If he blocks.
And then I will attack Dylan with the 5/5 flyer.
That's a good idea.
I do not have a plan.
Yes.
Any other
I
things to do?
No.
Oh, I
So
do have a fly.
I-
so it'll just be these two coming at you, and
Oh,
then
you should
Venom
be like
Throw
me,
coming at
don't
Dylan.
you? Oh, lying
Sorry,
block.
before damage.
Before damage. Oh, okay. Wipe my
Uh,
board. I dare you.
I won't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to play a Grey Knight Paragon with Flash. So when it enters the battlefield, destroy target attacking creature.
Okay.
If it's a demon, exile it instead, but that's
Okay.
not a demon.
It's not.
I'm going to kill the Swarmlord.
Easy as.
And
I'm gonna
then,
draw a card.
His name might be
Jump
Matt,
block.
but he has no demon.
Hold up.
What?
How much power did that have?
Shitloads.
8 plus 5 is
It's 13.
13. So you need
Yeah.
to put 13 counters
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's after that happens, though.
I could put 13 counters on the
wait,
venom.
wait.
I could put 13 counters on the venom throat that Dylan can't block.
Oh my
can.
god, you can!
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm doing this for you.
You can
Yeah,
put
that's
Shut
exactly
on
what it
your
is.
shut. You know what? Just for that, put it on this.
That's not attacking.
No.
Do I put
is
the
attacking.
13
No,
counters?
that's acting.
Oh.
Yeah, that one
sorry.
could have down. That one.
Sorry, the Hormagaunt Horde. My
Yeah,
apologies.
the fake
Not to
Hormagaunt
be
horde.
confused with the Hormagaunt Horde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I put the? I think I. What life do you want, Dylan?
I'm on 30.
It's valid.
It's valid.
genuinely
I'm
pretty
gonna do
good.
that.
Yeah, because it's got
Yeah.
hexproof more accurately.
Yeah, it's got
why so
hexproof.
valid.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
So
Because
I'm
18
going
can't
to
tap
put
it down.
13 onto the venom throat.
So 13 plus 6.
13.
13 plus 5 is 18. I'm going to take 18 damage.
Yes.
I'm down to 12.
You know, like Roblox damage sound? That's still right now.
And that's whenever a thing deals damage, right?
Yes.
So you're making one gargoyle.
Yeah. So I make one gargoyle.
Oh,
And then
the gargoyle.
I guess I don't really want to give you another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump to 7.
Cool. And I did not draw a card when the Swarmlord died. So I'm going to draw a card from the Swarmlord dying.
Oh, actually, sorry.
What's this guy up to?
Do you mind if I just take the 7? I forgot about a thing.
I mean, yeah.
26.
26. And you get,
So you get another gargoyle then?
Yeah.
Oh, skip that. 1 second. Okay.
So I'm on
So-
12. Trent is on 28. Piper's on 37. Avian is on 26.
Yeah.
Christ.
Wowza. Bus.
Cool. Please don't hit me for 10 again, Dylan.
I need to dig for a
I might let you hit me for 5.
You're gonna
look.
no,
We'll have
you're
that
not-
discussion.
Yeah.
Depends on what I draw. Is it a board wipe?
No, it's the tribe of St. Catherine.
No, it's a try.
Yeah, the trying to say
Like, come on.
Catherine.
How
Yeah.
excited he is.
Favorite card.
Yeah,
Miracle
Man gets the
like that.
miracle.
Oh my god, let's go.
Can't save my life.
Yeah. Lifelink, baby. No joke. Not enough of that in the deck, honestly.
Yeah, no.
This would be hilarious.
You're joking.
if it's the
I'm
board
not.
wipe drone.
Um,
Plague drone.
Yeah, right.
Plague drone,
of course, of course.
please.
I'm gonna.
Let's not forget what happened fucking last time you played Plague Drone.
Yeah.
We don't know that's not sitting in the hand right now.
Alright, I'm gonna pay 4 and a target for
Montreal.
a
Montreal.
Montreal.
sanguinary priest.
Very
Whenever
cool.
another creature you control dies, deals 1 damage to any target, and it has lifelink.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
tight.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Um.
It's a cleric for those Ogre players.
Yes, Astartes cleric.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't think there's many Astartes tribal players before this set, so
No.
yeah. It was really good in Ogre.
And then I'll go to combat. You've got a 3/3 flyer or a 4/4 flyer or something.
4/4 flyer, baby.
Sorry,
You don't have to.
I do. I need to kill this.
That's right.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. I didn't care.
4
Yeah.
flyer vigilance.
Of course, of course. So yeah, down at 8, and then Dylan. Now you just know when it gets to your turn, like that Avian attacked you. You
More
just remember that.
importantly, I go to 30.
Sorry.
That's
You're not.
No,
Not at all.
not even a little. Okay, maybe a little. So I think I just go straight to end step. Bring back a Space Marine Devastator and blow up Death Presence.
And that's using the Celestine spell.
That's using Celestine's triggered ability.
That
Which, at the
is
beginning of your end step,
a
return
good target.
Feature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. For X the amount of life you gain this turn.
Sick.
Very cool card. Go ahead. I know that there's things better than Triumph of St. Catherine for me to draw, but it still feels so good.
Oh,
to
it's
draw.
so
Dude,
good.
being able to play anything at the miracle
Alright.
cost is just so fun
It
because
feels so good.
it's just so good.
Can I just hit you for 5 with Abaddon?
Oh, I'd really, really rather you did. Oh, I'm on 30.
You're on 30.
You're on 30.
It's
5
15
more Abaddon
command
damage.
damage, though.
15 Abaddon commander damage.
Yeah. That's
I'm
Which means
currently.
next turn he's dead if you can't block it. As
Which
opposed to now, which is not the case.
I have a feeling that no matter what happens, we're like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dig in for some sort of removal,
Trying to
So
dig
I
in for an
can-
answer to me.
so I can keep down Piper.
I don't know how relevant that is. I
Like,
can tell you right now.
you've got, what, one card in hand?
I've got one card in hand.
What's its mana value?
5.
How many 4 mana rats?
There aren't. Not in that deck.
No, I don't think there's any in that deck.
No rats.
It would
Blood
be
for the Blood God is
5. No, it's Killmain Burn. Blood was 8. Plus
Oh, like
11.
I think
It's
it's
8
like
plus
12.
3. I think it's 8 plus 3 because the number 8 is Korn's number, and then it's like 3 mana on top. I think.
Okay.
So and then like Killmain Burn, which is the removal one, that's 5 mana. This could be Killmain Burn. No, they're pretty good. You can use it by now. You'd be very happy. You'd be a happy man.
I don't think I can let you hit me. Because it's too easy for you to kill me after that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 10 commander damage is okay. 15 is you can kill me pretty easily. Like I would rather take a hit from one of these than take a hit from him. And I can't deal with the relevant ones because they're too damn big. They have hexproof.
That one definitely does, yeah.
Yeah. Did you trigger this?
Oh yeah, all that instant sorcery cards at random in my graveyard.
Oh, there's none?
None, not yet.
Wow.
Yeah, that card's completely why I wanted to cascade with it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could always attack and apply double strike to one of the ones that isn't Abaddon, so you can do Abaddon level of damage. With
Yeah, like you hit me with
the
something that's
Mensa.
not Abaddon. I'm less worried about it.
Okay. The problem is the only one I want the Dark Apostle up.
Then hit me with the one that's not that. Oh, another target creature.
Okay, all right. So here's the thing. The other option is I hit you for 7.
Or just hit me for 5.
Well, I was only going to hit you 5 with Abaddon.
You hit me, attack with both of these, don't give a double strike. And I will let you do that.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll make that deal.
Sure.
All right, I'll give Dark Apostle double strike.
Yeah.
Go to combat. Hit you for 5.
Block. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so good.
Alright, I'll go to 25.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw.
25 is a nice number for Piper to get to, so I like that a lot. I'm very happy
Yeah.
with the resolution of that.
1, 2.
That is a pretty good number for me to get to.
1, 2. Hellbrutes. And before that resolve, on the Cascade trigger,
cool.
Yeah.
I will Dark Apostle in case something comes out that I can cast.
Let's see it.
All right, so Hellbrute. I'm looking for a 4 mana or less. Plague Drone.
There you go. You can play with
Now,
game life.
for 3 mana or
No,
less.
stop, non-creature.
Oh, it's a non-creature.
Yeah, you whiffed. Sorry. That's okay. But it's not whiff. It's really good.
God damn it.
Yeah, that card again.
That's really bad.
That's really bad.
It's really bad for me.
Yeah,
Right.
for you.
Yeah.
For you.
Plague
Oh, not bad
Drone.
for me. I'm loving that.
Plague Drone is a 3/3 demon that says it's a
It's okay.
3/3
There's not much
flyer
life gain.
that says if an opponent would gain life, that player loses that much life instead. And then the Hellbrute is a 5/4 with haste, and I may cast it from my graveyard by exiling another creature card from my graveyard.
The Cascade
Yeah,
is
really
an
worried.
advantage. You can just
Fine.
not cast.
No, I'm casting it.
I let you.
That's all right. The only thing I can do is block Piper with it, so
Andrew, he's got a flying blocker now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs
Cringe.
a flying blocker. Sorry, Aiden. He just desperately needs that flying blocker. So
yeah, it's your go.
I mean, he does. He'd be dead next turn.
yeah.
That's a good point, yeah. I saved your life.
I love how quickly your tune changes, man. I love it.
Piper has 2 flyers that can kill me.
Only one of them can kill you at the moment. But it's hexproof, so you can't even tap it down or anything.
The other one's a ward 4.
Yeah,
is
so
big.
Beacon of
Basically
Unrest
hexproof.
has made it back.
Oh.
We're going to pull out an artifact or creature card, and we're going to pull out Caged Sun, choosing black.
Whoa!
Place
Oh!
tap for 2.
Alright.
It is not an artifact creature, nor is it a vehicle.
That's spooky. Have we looked away from you for too long?
Possibly.
Someone might have.
But it's okay, because I have nothing else. I pass. That's all she wrote. Now I just hold up.
Upkeep.
Tap 12 artifacts, kill them.
You got
Troll.
11, loser.
No!
Sorry,
Eight.
when I left.
Yeah. Piper can deal now damage to Avian and bring him lower than 11, I'm feeling pretty good with that. I'm very happy with that. Because now I can just go bonk, and Piper is pretty clean from that damage. They're not really worried about this at all.
It's true. I'm on 37. Y'all leave me on 37 for way too much. Like this happened last game as well.
Yeah, because it's impossible to get.
We
through
literally,
all
yeah, what the
seven
fuck?
sevens and
You have
6s.
flying blockers, dog. You're made of them.
Just be better.
Oh, touche. My bad. You know what? Actually, considering
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you got it.
considering
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that's a good point. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
If I was just better at the game.
Yeah, shit, you're right.
So I'm gonna pay 3.
Is
But
it a Starties? Actually, it is. Yeah, it's a Starties.
so I'm gonna pay 3 for my absolute most favorite card in the deck, Shadow in the Warp.
I love that card.
So first creature spell I cast each turn costs 2 less. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, they take 2 damage.
Jesus.
This
okay.
card is so externally fucked.
It's
one of my
so
favorite
good.
cards in
It
the
is so
whole-
good.
Like for every.
Sorry, are
rule
you
deck
playing
ever.
Is It Spellslinger? Eat shit.
Sorry, kid.
Yeah.
And then just honestly, just like imagine your Xenagos deck and you just go turn 6, cast this, cast Xenagos. It costs 2 less. It's 3 mana Xenagos. Like
Yeah.
just in that alone. Ooh,
I'm
ooh,
gonna
ooh.
respond to that.
The witch?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, come on, that'd be so cool. Deny the witch, shadow in the warp. Just such a cool
I
interaction.
just think taking 2 damage from waiting to cast this is gonna be bad, so I'm not gonna.
That's a good point. No, you can't. It costs 2 more to flash.
No, I'm gonna mortify the Plague Prone. I have so much lifelink on the field that it will kill me. And this also means that she'll target you instead of me.
Does it?
No.
If I'm lucky.
I feel like at this point as well, it's like.
Do you have
anything
flying
that
blockers?
forces-
Yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
it's only Celestine, which we want you to block with. That's important,
Yeah.
right?
That just gains me life.
Yeah,
Better.
but not on your turn and then resurrects a creature. It just does that and dies, which is okay with us. I think that's more okay. That's when you're forgetting the important second block of text on Celestine. That isn't just the word lifelink.
I just cover up. that
Yeah,
second
yeah.
one.
Don't even
Okay.
worry
Yeah,
about it.
it's not even there.
Well, actually, if you cover it with this, it's what it represents. Just cover it with this. There you go. Now it represents this.
Yeah.
Which it did.
It's like a mutate creature.
Yeah, it's a lot like that in the sense that I just don't understand how it works, and I refuse to tell you.
I refuse to learn, actually.
I refuse to learn. I refuse to explain.
Just like you
Um,
take Celestine in the book.
Exactly.
Then I'm gonna pay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna pay 6 for the Swarmlord because
Too less.
It costs 2 less.
it costs 2 less. But he has come out twice now from the command zone,
Yeah.
so he ends with a few more counters.
All of your evolve triggers.
All of your.
All of my evolve
Oh my
triggers.
God.
Hang on, it's only 2.
Yeah.
3. Oh no, it's 4.
Uh,
Sorry. Oh, it's bigger because it
Yeah.
enters with the counters. My apologies. It does enter with the counters. I was like, no, because
it's like everything. Everything
It's
except
everything but
Venom
the
Throne.
throat. Yeah.
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 even the Nexus gets one.
Oh my god, he does. Yes. Wahoo!
It's so scary.
I love this tech so much. Like genuinely, this
Like-
is
This is exactly what happened the first time, and I was like,
this won't happen
surely
again.
that was a fluke.
It won't happen again. Surely.
Surely
There's no
that's
way.
not the entire point of the deck, and that's not all it does.
Yeah. So. Oh, and I still.
May have a 6/6 flying as well to attack with. That's insane.
It's true, and I still haven't played a land this turn. So if this dies, I can still bring it back.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
That sounds fantastic.
That sounds fantastic.
Yay.
Always watching.
So enter combat, and I'm going to. Let's see. You have a really big board, and
Okay.
Again,
Lie to
yeah,
me.
we just need to get to.
Instinctual, I'm
we need to
sorry.
get to 11.
It's
you can
easy
get to 11.
You get
Yeah.
to 11.
So I'm going to attack. Sorry, I'm going to enter combat first. I'm going to enter combat. Mage's Lucia Kane is going to put a 1/1 counter onto this guy, I guess. No.
Yeah.
He's gonna, yeah.
He's got hexproof.
As your target.
Sure. That's my target.
Yeah. Tap Inquisitor Greyfax, tap down. Formagon Horde again.
Cool.
I guess. Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing out with all of my flyers at
Dylan.
Avian.
Is this going anywhere at all? The Hormone?
Yeah, the Hormagon Horde is as well.
Hold on, Avian.
Yeah.
Just take him out. That kind of makes sense though.
I mean, like,
'Cause you have
Dylan's currently
blockers
with
for Dylan.
Dylan. I need blockers for Dylan, and he's also currently within kill range for you.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm not too scared of Dylan. So I'm gonna attack everyone at Avian. So it's gonna be these two, this guy, this one's on the ground, the rest are flying.
Yeah. So it's 6, 7, 8, 8.
It's an 8 on the ground.
8/8 on the ground. 2/2, 6/6, and a fuckload.
But no trample, yeah?
No trample. No old one eye.
God.
God, I wish I had old one eye right now.
All right. So Celestine is going to block the big flyer.
Yep.
Flying Death Touch Hex.
Yep.
And I'll double block the Hormagaunt token
Double block this guy.
with Grey Knight Paragon and
So you get to choose which one survives.
and then I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Cool. And I will make 3 more of the gargoyle tokens.
You take 10, and then you'll gain
Gain
4.
No, overall, that's like, you did it in math?
May I
or-
read the 2
No.
cards
Oh, sorry.
that I
No,
that I could
yes,
potentially
you
be
gain 10
killing?
as well, so you take nothing.
I take that.
And then some things will die, so.
Yeah, I get the
Thank you.
sanguinary triggers.
2 things will die. No, 3 things.
Probably 2.
I could just,
That's not blocking.
if I killed Trianthus and Capstone, you could just cast it again,
Probably.
and then you're not casting anything else more
I was
relevant.
going to say,
Yeah.
it is a 5/5 with no abilities.
Yeah,
That's
so
kind of important.
I'm
It's got lifelink.
Sorry.
That's been huge. I've gained so much life off this thing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
destroy this
But
one.
it's not exterminatus. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's more important.
So the Hormagaunt Horde token dies.
What you've been doing with it hasn't impacted Pi yet, is what I'm saying.
Hormagaunt Horde token dies.
You're
I
doing
make-
it, so-
I make 3 gargoyles and I draw a card.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do this. Oh, that's a little confusing. Yeah.
Above it, yeah.
Uh,
Tokens are on the card, number is above it.
Celestine dies. My 2 sanguinary priest triggers going at your face, by the way.
That's fine. How much do I take?
2.
2.
Tight.
And I gain 2.
And I'm gonna draw a card now that that's all done. Yes, sick.
I gained life from that interaction.
What's Avian at, 27?
27, yeah. I do like how combat required these decks are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not so much combat focused, but like combat required.
In some way, yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
gonna put down a land for turn. And I'm gonna pass the turn there.
It's very much like 3 commanders with innate combat damage win cons by definition, and then
And then an
Greyfax who
attack.
interacts with it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Greyfax who tries to stop that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
While building a solid defensive
God, I
line.
had
Yeah.
Magus Lucia Kane.
That
I could
gives you the
cast
ability to
something
attack.
else. It's fine.
not the end of the world.
Fine, it's fine.
Alright. That sucks. Look at this like expensive card. It's like, you don't really do it.
That's what my deck looks like. So,
Um,
yeah, I have a lot of expensive cards that don't really do anything.
I'll sack a clue. Rook out. Yeah, okay. Do something. And I'll pay 6 for a Thunderhawk gunship. When it enters the battlefield, I make 2/2 white Astartes warrior creature tokens with vigilance, and whenever the gunship attacks, attacking creatures I control gain flying into one of them. Which is dope.
That is pretty dope.
I like that it makes 2 Astartes, but only needs one of them to grow it.
Yeah.
So was that your first non-creature spell of the turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
You take 2 damage.
And 25.
I know, it's where he was before combat.
And then I pass.
My bid is on 35 right now, by the way.
So before Dylan untaps, because obviously I can just kill you. Let's have a little conversation before I just kill you. Can you swing everything in Avian?
I'm not going to swing everything in Avian. My focus at the moment is to find a way to see if I can get Piper's board under control.
I like that. Alright, what if I tapped 8 permanents, like 8 mana and 8 artifacts and targeted you? Would that change your mind? Like, say if I had the opportunity to do that, would that change your mind about sending everything in Avian? Like, if I reminded you that I had an opportunity?
Probably not, because
So, wait,
hang on, let me finish.
Sorry.
Because
The Overlord's doing his machinations right.
See if you draw the raft at least.
if you can do that in response to me rafting. Because the problem is that still doesn't deal with Piper.
I don't know if I deal with Piper. I think I'm doing like some turn cycles in my head right now, and I feel like
You're gunning for second.
no, I'm never gunning for second. I feel like I have
You hear that? He's
I have
trying
a
to win.
close, yeah, always have a close chance of dealing with this myself, being Necrons. The problem is I just don't know what this goes into, and I just feel like it.
And I don't know what it goes into either.
Yeah, all I know is that it all does go into Avian, right?
Well, you can kill him in response to anything he does.
We know that, right? Yeah, we know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. All right,
So
I'll do
you-
it now. Go ahead. If we know that, like, if it's, we know everything's going in Avian's turn, so like, it's fine. I have no problems with that. I'm sure we know that, right?
Cock's gun.
Chink. We know that, right? Like, we're good friends here.
Okay. I kill everything but the hexproof.
Do you?
So, let's have a chat.
Please. Please let him off the board.
I need to see the card before I respond anyway, but I want to see all the creatures go at Avian, especially if you're just going to roll. Think about that.
You know what? That is fair. I feel like,
You know what I think is going to happen?
you know what? Embody chaos. I like that idea.
You like that idea? Me too. I love that. Yes. For a second, I thought you were going to get a shot for 8. I was really worried there for a second. I was like, I don't even dislike you, man.
Well, before that, I'm
You're a cool
going
dude.
to.
Let's do this.
I'm just gonna tap Dark Apostle to give the next thing Cascade. The next non-creature spell I cast Cascade.
Don't like that one.
Yeah, my life total is 8. I am now going to go to combat. I am going to give Abaddon double strike.
Why do you make this so hard for me? Fine, I'll tap Abaddon.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, baby. I was like, tap Greyfax, baby.
I know that's all you want.
Alright,
Make an clue.
no, fucking do whatever you want.
That's all I needed to do.
All I wanted was Greyfax tap, because then I know Fiverr can deal with stuff. We'll see what happens. I can still kill you, and if it's bad enough, I still will kill you. Just warning you. If
Well,
it's bad
I'm actually suggesting that possibly we have a discussion as a group and say
Am I part of this group?
no,
Oh.
because you are on the highest life total by far.
hate when high life total.
I was gonna say as a group we could do a concerted effort, given the amount of shit that's going to die, to have everything focus in on Piper's life total to bring her life total down to a point where even if she builds her board state back up again, it is manageable.
I'd rather bring the number of players in the game down than bring Piper's life total. Because I don't want them to. If they draw a bunch of cards, they have a bunch of mana. You know, they can do stuff with it. It's still going to be big cards. It's still going to be dangerous. I don't think Piper's board state's going to just totally disappear. In fact, we know this deck is very stoic and stuff. We've interacted with it before. We know what this does. I don't feel like it instantly just falls apart. I feel like right now, I don't know what our options are for dropping Piper's life total besides I just tap artifacts to make them lose life total. And
And
like, they
then
block your stuff,
Avian's
don't
going to
they?
be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage as well. So that's
and it's going
13.
to gain 5 life. We might end
Well,
up dropping a life total down and just creating a new one to deal with, right? Like that's what we're going to
Well, he's going to have nothing on the board as well.
but I just worry about
Okay.
right? Here's the part, right? Here's the important part that you may be missing here, right? I have the best board state. Doesn't look like it, but I have the best board state. So I
Yes.
don't want that to go.
You got chumps for days.
I got chumps for days. I got ways of rebringing them back. I've got a kill switch. I can give my board menace very easily in this deck, very accessible. I have a 3/3 and I have 3/3 on all my creatures. Piper has a big tapped out board. I've got a lot of damage going out. So I actually don't want the board to be wiped. So it kind of depends on how that resolves is what I really respond with. So what I would say is, right now, I want you to send just everything at Avian because I don't really care. I want you to send everything at Avian. But if you don't, I don't really care. But once you cast your spell, it's going to cascade. There's going to be a cascade like on the stack, and then I'll think about what I want to do. Once I see that second card on the stack. Because you've got one card resolving, another card resolving, and I can respond then, and then see
Okay.
what I want. Because then I can kill you and kill both spells off the stack if they're really, really bad for me. And if it turns out that they're not bad for me, don't worry, I'm not crazy, I'm not an idiot. I know what cards look good and what cards look bad. Oh, interesting. Now again, I'm not telling you have to send it. I'm saying that's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. But it's not what you have to do.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I think I would be too. You know what? They're gonna die anyway. So I will just swing this at Avian for 10.
Yeah. Block the 2 for 3/3 and take 5.
Cool. Both my guys die.
The 3/3 doesn't matter.
Yeah,
2/4.
it's a 3/4,
Oh,
Oh,
three,
yeah,
of course.
3/4.
Yeah, of course.
and you gain 3 life.
Gain 3 life and take 2. Take 5, so I lose 2 overall.
But then you have 2 triggers to gain 2 life back.
No, my creatures have to die.
Oh, only yours?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
apologies.
So you're on 22. That's what you get 3. All right. Well, it is not enough for this, so I'm just going to cast Blasphemous Act. Blasphemous Act deals 13 damage to each creature. Dark Apostle trigger is going to give me, well, this has Cascade now because of Dark Apostle.
Basically, the next spell.
9. Bellicor, Dark Master. If I cast him, he's going to die.
But he gets this trigger and draws you a card, right?
You also take 2 damage for casting your first non-creature spell of the turn.
That's true.
So I'm down to 6.
Yep.
Yep.
If I cast Bellicor, I go down to 5. And I draw a card. You know what? Yeah, I'll cast Bellicor.
Before anyone takes any damage or anything, because I have the responsive to cast on Bellicor.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, I have the opportunity to just go like, do something else. I have the ability to go like this and bring him back at the very minute, or bring something back because of the Crypt deck, which is kind of nice. But I don't know. Here's a better question, Piper. How desperately do you not want your board wiped?
I
That's the real question.
I would very much prefer my board not to be wiped at this point in time. Like very
That's
very
true.
much so.
That's true, but that's the issue. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, right? Where I'm like, if I save your board, that's not good for me anyway. So
Once again, sitting there like a spider in your web.
I know.
You're in a
I
safe
know.
position just watching us fight each other while you're building up resources while
Hey.
we all ignore you. Happens
At
every
least I
time.
cast Abaddon today.
That's true actually, yeah.
For little wins.
Yeah. You got some
Um,
Cascade stuff. Not good Cascade stuff, but Cascade stuff.
Cascade stuff nonetheless.
What I might do, I'm probably going to apologize, Dylan, is I might respond by tapping 8 artifacts. No, I target. I might
Actually, you only
tap
need
6
you only need
artifacts.
yeah, you only need to have 6
I
now.
only tap 6 artifacts, I just realized, yeah. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll tap 6 artifacts, and I'll attempt to make you lose 6 life.
Can anyone gain me 1 life? So that I die to Bellicor?
Anyways, I'm sorry, buddy. I know, on the stack, who is this guy?
That's actually quite upsetting.
And that was the card I was going to draw.
Oh. All right.
Should lose a point for holding someone hostage.
I should. I know. Disgraceful. Untap.
You see the issue?
No, actually, my board's still here.
Oh yeah, I know, but like, he can just sit there and reanimate his creatures and block forever.
That is true.
You
That
can't
is
get
true.
through that without.
How many creatures do
Oh,
I have
you have
currently?
flyers.
How many creatures do I
I
have?
have 8 flat.
Yeah, and I've got so I've got 1, 2.
No, sorry. Untapped creatures.
Untapped creatures. So 1, 2, 3,
What if
4,
Invertebrate came out?
5,
They
6,
copied
7.
the Blasphemous Act and guaranteed Viper's
8.
board being completely empty.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, be dead.
I've got 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just die anyway.
7
I don't
untapped
think-
creatures.
7 untapped creatures, and you have, am I correct on 35 life?
Yes.
It's too much. It's too much, man. So,
We can work together here.
you and me, Avian, 2 peas in a pod. I'm
Oh
going
my
to pay 2,
God.
I'm going to play Psychomancer. This card is Harbinger of Despair. Whenever it or another non-token artifact is put into a graveyard or exile from my battlefield, I have target player lose have 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Cool.
So it's like a, target player is like a Blood Artist, but it is permanent non-token artifact is put into a graveyard or exile from the battlefield.
Oh, that was being
Trigger Canoptek Spider to draw a card. Oh, and I only tap 1 for that because of Cage Sun. Play a land.
Wild.
I've already played land, I think. Did I?
No.
No,
No.
I don't think I have. I think the first thing I did was just,
Yeah.
So I'll play a swamp. Then I'm going to do 2 for a Chronomancer. Chronomancer is a 1/1 for 2 flyer. He says when I can pay 1, tap, and sack another artifact to draw a card. Speaking of drawing a card, I will do so. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Go right ahead. He's really cool.
Have a
He,
little
he
look-see.
pays 1, tap, and sack an artifact to draw a card. Really cool.
Oh, and
So
we've
I've
got
got
like
Pete with my
reanimated
crypt deck.
thing.
Yeah, I'm getting some good stuff come together now. It's feeling really good.
Your engine is running.
It's happening. It's happening live.
I'm scared.
So then I am going to.
Oh, that plus the orb as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 4, speaking of. I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to put the orb on something. I'm going to put the orb onto. I think I will put the orb onto Psychomancer to try and keep it going.
Have you only cast creatures this turn?
I have cast only creatures, it looks like, yes. Yes, correct. My apologies, speaking of deck somewhere. The Beacon of Unrest was shuffled back in, my apologies, guys.
Yeah.
At least I didn't draw it. That would have been way worse. Right. So then we're going to, my apologies, chat. Then we are going to, I think that's good. I think I'm going to pass the turn there. Thinking before I commit to that. Oof. Just want to do some, I have 12 here. I don't have like any way of killing anyone. So for now I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to pay for 2, oh, no. Creature. Go ahead.
Mm.
I can play like a non-creature artifact, but it wouldn't draw me a card, so no, go ahead.
Untap.
So that only protects other artifact creatures you have, right?
Specifically creatures, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Upkeep. Draw. Didn't rip the old one eye. I was like, man, if we rip the old one eye right now, I'd be pretty fucked.
Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, brutal. I think we both died of that.
But alas.
Oh yeah, we definitely do, right? We definitely do.
Yeah.
That's okay. For now, we don't both lose. Maybe Winged Hive Tyrant, we could still lose. And just Rabbit, draw cards, anything like that.
Like Winged Hive Tyrant just gives everything flying, right?
And haste.
Yeah.
It's your whole board, everything with counters on it, have flying and haste.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 1 for Acolyte Hybrid. So whenever it attacks, I can destroy up to 1 target artifact. If an artifact was destroyed this way, its controller draws a card.
Ah, neat.
Evolve trigger.
Evolve trigger.
Gross. We all poo-poo Tyranid Prime.
Yeah, because they're all the same.
Oh yeah, fair.
Touching my board. God
Yeah.
damn, god damn.
Messing with
Just make it
messing with
easy for
her
people to
cards.
see it.
Messing with my cards.
This
We
board's
all,
already a mess.
we all pooped on the Prime, but then another 6-card card came. 6
Yeah.
Really good. Damn, those 6-mana cards making my cards really good.
And then I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I haven't drawn a single X drop since I dropped Nexus. It's been really
Yeah,
upsetting.
Nothing. It's all good.
I'm going to play the Red Terror. So whenever a red source I control deals damage to a player, damage to 1 or more permanents and or players, put a 1/1 counter on the Red Terror.
Evolve. Again.
Evolve.
Is this
And
3 now?
Nexus.
Yeah,
And Nexus.
and Nexus.
Okay. It's like
Do you have any flyers at
that's
all? Adrian?
almost
Do you have a
that's
6-6?
Task Crusade. I can throw a 6/6.
You have a
Yes.
6-6, yeah.
A single 6/6.
You have a single 6/6.
Well, look at that. It's very easy to get Avian to that lap till you want him at. I mean, a pop
Yeah,
him.
and then it's a 1v1 with a deck that can infinitely loot blockers forever. Do you have
it doesn't have a lot of
removals
flyers.
or any of
It
that?
doesn't have a lot
Yeah,
of
the
flyers.
flyer is the important one.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of flyers.
There is a card called Scarab Swarm which can make flyers. Like, I can make flyers. It's not
Yeah.
impossible. You have only seen one in basically the whole deck. Oh, I have 3 flyers now. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. The little cryptex are flyers.
That's
But
cool.
they are not good flyers.
And
Yeah.
they keep coming back.
And I
But
will
they
be
keep
getting
coming
more when I attack Avian. I mean,
Good point,
if
if.
I attack Avian.
Oh, if, yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
for that
if.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
Hexproof. I mean, I can't do much about that.
Ward 4.
do you have any
Hexproof,
flyers?
Hexproof. Oh, yeah.
I can.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can crew that.
But that's it.
Yeah. You're on 23.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Cool. So that's quite a bit.
Cool.
So that's 10 worth of damage. That's 16. That's the one you'll be blocking. So this one matter.
So you've got what, 12 untapped artifact over there?
Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. But I can only tap 12
Yeah.
mana. No, I have 14,
Yeah,
I have
14
14
mana.
mana. Sorry, so I do have 13 and 14 mana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to tap the 1. So you can hit me for 12.
So,
You have to tap.
yeah, by definition, he does have to tap. Yeah, sorry. He taps himself as part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
At least
Counterpoint, you could attack Trent and
That's always
force
true.
him to lose some of his board, which may give Avian a chance to attack Trent.
That would be helpful.
Because you're kind of threatening everyone.
all of my stuff can get flying
That's
when I
okay.
attack. I can chip away at him for you.
You are scary.
Up to you, man.
Do you have any like flying death touch or anything like that?
No, I have no like combat tricks. Just be very careful how many creatures you are attacking me with. Make sure you keep plenty of blockers up if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plenty of blockers up. Plus, any of my non-token stuff that dies does drain one as well, which is kind of cute. He'll come back.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm pretty sure Avian's not scared. I'm pretty sure he's scared of you, and he's going to kill me to help deal with you.
I'm scared that you're going to drain me for 12 a turn.
I think that's true. I think you should be, but I don't think you're scared of that now. Only if 5 attacks you.
I'm scared of that right now, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm on 23. You need to do that twice. If you go end step, drain, untap, drain, I'm dead.
That's true, but you do have interaction. You're the kind of deck that can deal with what I'm doing. You're the kind of deck that can interact with me.
We've got 2 mana up and 2 cards in hand.
I mean, to be
On
fair,
this, currently, yes, but I can't kill you on this.
if
turn,
he
so it
if
doesn't
he
matter.
if he end step drains and then untaps and then drains, he's then completely tapped out of
Exactly,
his
and then you
entire
kill me.
board, and then I kill him.
So it's not possible for me to do that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I do
yeah,
it, if
but
I
you can
do
like
it now,
untap, wait, block you, and then once blocks are declared, drain, and I'm dead before I get another untap step. Like I'm
That's true,
dead
but
here
then
pretty
I-
much either way.
That's true. Avian's dead either way. But one of those situations is quickly, and then you kill me, or it's slowly, and then I block with most of my creatures, lose them all, and kill Avian. We're in the same boat either way. Either way, you have a lot of creatures, and I have none.
I can chip away at his stuff if you don't pick me up too much.
Oh, by the way, Piper, I can chip away at Avian's stuff if you don't pick me up too much. I know, right?
Look, I'm sorry, Avian.
Just at least leave me on 13.
Alright, you can force me to do it. That's a good point.
I'm gonna I'll leave you on 13 then.
Okay.
Let's see, how much damage do I need to do to
You should
do
leave.
that?
You should leave him on. You should leave him on like 10 to 8.
10
You
to
should-
8.
At 8, I would say. You shouldn't leave him on 13. I think he picked a very specific
Okay.
number.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can deal 12 to me
Yeah.
at a moment's notice. Give me a turn to.
I can do 13 to you, right? Because I have. Oh, I only have 13. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
13 out of
Yeah.
yes. I have
So you
13 out
can
of
deal 12 to me.
Sorry, my apologies.
Deal
Yeah,
12.
so no, definitely don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely don't let him survive.
I'm gonna leave you in kill range.
Yeah, definitely don't let him survive. Definitely
Oh.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Then he just kills me,
Yeah.
and I don't get a chance to with his shit.
But I can still do the shit.
Yes, but I can with his shit for you.
You could.
Call him shit.
That's true. You could with your shit. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
He could just play. He could just with my shit,
That's
and
not-
it is exterminatus.
There's going to be so much bleeping at the end of this episode.
Yeah,
It's after the first 30-second mark. It's fine. We can still be
way
monetized.
past the part where people are watching.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
There's a reason I don't tag. This is made for kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. The machinations are really turning everyone.
Yeah. Look, I still need to leave like a bunch of blockers up because
That's true. But I'm also not really in a position to attack too wide because you just kill me in retaliation because I don't think I can kill you. There's a possibility that I'm holding some huge like anthem.
That's
Mono
true.
black.
and there's a possibility I'm holding Aetherize.
There is a huge likelihood that you were holding a instant speed card. Okay, we're gonna take a pause for a second, everyone.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
What's
fine.
up?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I backed off the pause.
Okay, cool.
Like, oh no, I pressed the button. We're done.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't press the flashing red button.
Don't
Don't
press
press that one.
Yeah, that's the
Press this one.
recording.
Oh my god.
What if his arm went a little bit too further, like further than he thought, and he did hit that button? Like, and then what would you do? What would you do then? Apologize? Like, what's the option? Just
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, that is a
And that
lie.
wouldn't be a problem. You'd be like,
I love that. Not only did he destroy the video, he's not even apologizing. He's just like, no, whatever.
Sorry, at the start of combat, I am going to also put a counter on the red terror.
Let's go!
And I will be laying into Avian.
How much?
So this
are
is
you
10
sending at me?
damage, this is 16, this is
So it's 10 plus, so Who's attacking is these ones?
It's these ones.
So
So
these are
5.
It's 5, so it's
damage.
15, because they're 1 each base.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
So it's
they're
15,
15.
and this is 7, and this is 6, and this is 17 plus, so 19.
Yes.
I'm dead 100% of the time here. And I,
Mm,
with those attacks specifically, I die 100% of the time, and I get to do nothing against Trent. I will dedicate my turn to fucking with Trent. Out of spite, if
It's been
nothing else.
declared.
because
Out of
he-
it's been declared. It's
It's
been
been
declared.
declared.
It's been declared.
So are you going to do anything about it? Or are you just going to be like, make
Yeah.
gargoyles?
Like, what the hell? Piper could have done this whole thing, but they chose not to.
I guess I hope for a miracle.
I mean, like,
That's true.
Oh my god, it could be St. Catherine or whatever the fuck her
why-
Oh
name
my
is.
god, yes!
It could be a literal miracle.
White and black.
Come
Draw a
on.
card. Oh.
Hey, we
Alright,
passed the
then I die
trial.
flying.
And then you don't fly.
Yeah.
I can block
you can block the big guy.
a thing. Yeah, I'll bring my gunship.
And then you can, I mean, you can put...
So that's 15.
This is
That's 6.
21.
So that's 21. Puts me to 2 if I
Or
block that.
You can put that in front of the Hormigron Horde
Oh, that's attacking me too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and gain 6. You could gain
Okay.
9 if you wanted to.
Look, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if I put that there, that's 6, 15, 21. I block this, go take 15, and that still puts me under the threshold to die.
That gains you 3, and then we'll gain you another 2. So that'll gain you 5 as well in total. If it dies at the same time as everything else.
But I'm still under the threshold while these triggers are on the stack.
Yeah, so I can kill him in response.
Yeah,
so
that's
he
true.
can kill me in response.
That's true.
And he will.
I will.
Or you can not block at all, let Piper gain a bunch of gargoyles, and let Trent lie.
That's true, actually, yeah. Because if you don't block at all, I make a gargoyle for each Tyranid that deals damage to you.
Yeah, after Piper attacks you with their whole board, you could show me a lesson. Teach me a lesson.
Yes, because you're the one who's also going to kill me.
That's not... I'm going to kill you. Piper has attacked you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
I know.
sounding a lot like...
I'm going to block that, take 21.
sounds like Amit over here, where he's like, you know, Trent's going to cause, like... crime.
Block that.
He's going
Take-
to make
It's
it
just
crime.
that we've ended up in the same situation where you've got a very strong position, but you're subtle about it, so you're getting away with
7
it.
gargoyles.
Getting away with... He can't keep getting away
Make
with
7.
it!
I make 7 gargoyles.
Yeah, I'll go to 2.
1, 2. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you got 23. I was 2. 2. Dose.
So I'm going to dedicate my turn to fucking with Piper
Perfect.
if you don't kill me.
Perfect. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, cool. You know what?
One-
100% agree.
Yeah, it's still Piper's turn.
It's still my turn.
Yeah.
I get a ping.
Oh, you get a ping.
Oh, you get a ping.
It's going at your face.
Okay, cool.
Oh, got her.
Oh,
I'm on 34.
I'm on
3.
That'll teach me.
That'll teach you.
That'll teach me.
I don't know who I'm trying to teach a lesson here. You're both trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
It is a weird one.
I mean, the point of the game is trying to kill each other, so, you know,
It makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
I get it.
Actually, I'll just
My
pass.
point's just to have some fun.
I'll just pass.
Loser.
Kind of a weird thing to do, actually.
Yeah.
We're kidding, chat. We have fun here.
It's
Last time I checked,
I'm not sure
I was
about
on
Avian.
3 points.
Sack blue.
That's fair.
Card.
Exactly. Blue in response.
You're also out of Shadow of the Warp range because if you had to cast a non-land spell while you're on 2 life, a non-creature spell while you're on 2 life, you would have just died.
You're like Miracle Temple Trespass. You're like, yeah! Oh!
Alright, I'll sack my other clue and draw a card.
What's the put everything on the bottom of everyone's library?
Not Terminate. It's one of those ones.
Terminus.
Terminus.
Yeah.
Terminus. That's it. Exterminus. Exterminatus. We can get there.
Damn.
You did it to get there.
Oh, how many creatures? No, none of them.
Hmm?
It's wondering how many creatures dealt damage that were also red. It's hell 0. Heckin'
Yeah,
0.
a heckin' 0, but it does trigger off Shadow of the Warp.
That's what I was saying earlier. I
Yeah.
pointed that when you first mentioned it. I was like, whoa, that's a good combo.
Very cool. Very,
That's a
very
really
cool.
good
2,
combo.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These all suck. These decks are bad.
Where are all my goddamn X spells? That's what I want to know.
You'll get to them, don't worry.
I'm gonna
They're here somewhere.
For every land you
1,
draw,
2,
you're 1
3,
card
4,
closer to an X
5,
drop.
6. I'm gonna launch the fleet striving 5 times.
And you
So
take 2
until end of
damage.
turn, any number of target creatures each gain whenever this creature attacks. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token that's tapped and attacking.
In response to Shadow on the Warp, I'm going to kill Avian.
No, come on, let my Shadow Mob trigger.
No, 1/1 counter on the Red Terror. That's my one interaction. with Avian.
Actually, oh no, you didn't cast a spell. Never mind.
No, did not cast that spell.
Cringe.
Alright, Avian is dead. How many did you tap?
I preferred the first time we played
like
this.
5. Like one, yeah, just like-
I also preferred the first time we played this.
Jacob, delete this. Run it again. We're doing it one more time.
I've already paid the $160
Yeah.
for the recovery.
Draw.
Don't touch that button.
Don't even fucking
It's now
turn.
Trent's go.
Yeah, it's Trent's turn.
Okay. Oh, yikes.
What do you do about this?
I don't, unfortunately.
Chump and drain, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. But it's like get
But
there.
there's so
get
many
there.
There's a
different.
lot of
That's
flies.
so many flyers.
Get
Yeah.
there, get there. So
And your mutilates in the yard.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
If only we
Um,
worked together.
Oh yes, I'm going to tap this and play down tap it for Mind Stone. Then I'm going to crack the Mind Stone. It's useless. I'm going to tap for a black.
Oh, sorry, when you play Mind Stone.
Yeah, I'll take damage. Bonk. You'll get that 1 counter.
Hell yeah.
Trent down to 26.
And then I have 1 black, and I'll crack
Bonk.
this because it's a command steal.
Have you ever taken 1 hit this game, Viper?
I've got 2.
I think I've taken 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
2. Oh, 3. She's done take 4. Oh no.
Oh, my pings.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
I'm gonna
Actually,
tap
I think
this.
these 2 were pings.
Target Royal Warden with
Yeah,
protect.
1 attack and then 2 pings.
And then I will crack the Royal Warden with Chronomancer, and I'll trigger. This will return to the battlefield under my control. The crack will also trigger this, so I'll drain you for 1.
33. Trent gains 1.
Then I'm going to so I've got my this is resolved, this is resolved, this is triggering, and then I can resolve this. So I get 2 tapped Necron Warrior Dex Scarabs. Necron Warrior tokens, get 2 tap ones. Then I will draw my card. I'll draw a card from this because a non-token entered. There we go. And then I'll draw from this resolution.
That's a lovely little engine.
This is really good, actually,
Yeah.
what I've got going on here.
I really love that style of deck where you just sort of have a bunch of pieces that are kind of weak on their own, but you put them all together and you build a wondrous machine sort of thing.
Yeah, this is what and obviously I like the Necron, obviously like the Mark the Machines kind of game plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast for 7 Technomancer. And when this enters the battlefield, I mill 3, then return any number of artifact creature cards with total mana value 6 or less in my graveyard to the battlefield. It'll enter and I'll draw a card. So I get the draw and then I get to mill. So I'll just draw first and then I'll mill. Yeah, great, that's good. And then I mill 3, so it is a Canoptek Tomb Sentinel, which is incredibly important. It is a Soul Ring, and it is a Swamp. So I'll return to the battlefield, obviously that Canoptek Tomb Sentinel, and I don't think I have a 2-drop in here to bring back, so I will just bring back just that. Because it is up to total mana of 6 or less. So I will bring back a Canoptek Tomb Sentinel, and then I have a trigger to exile target one target non-land permanent, and then I have a trigger to draw a card. The exile target non-land permanent is going to be the Swarmlord, question mark? No, I think I might exile mages just so it doesn't go too hard. And then I'll draw a card.
I can't believe that's been sitting there this entire time.
I've just drawn 0 X spells like since then. It's
Yeah.
been awful. Like if I had, like, I really wish I'd been able to abuse that more.
You've gotten a couple of Hormigaunt cards.
That's true. That's true.
The Tyranid gargoyles look so strange. It's like a ghost with a gun.
They're great. I love them. Even though I don't personally run gargoyles in my Tyranid force, I think they're great.
Yeah.
Are they any
They're
good
good
in the
models.
meta now?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Gargoyles are great. They're troops, which makes they have upside, which is good. They're cool models. They get overshadowed by Tyranid warriors, but then again, so does
Tyranid
every-
warriors are my go-to.
So does every troop choice in Tyranids. Just thinking here, what else I want to do. I'm really like low on ways to remove my artifacts from the board, which is very dangerous here. Like it's kind of my only guy, which kind of sucks. I'm not finding the pieces I need to find, just like last game. So what I might end up doing. Yeah, no, I don't know if I can. So you have the gargoyles are kind of huge. You got 7/1/1s. You've got
7/1/1s, 5
5
3
3/3s, and then you've got these two big guys, right?
Yeah.
So I have the blockers for the two big guys, and I just die to this, don't I? Because it's like 15 plus 7, which is 22. No, I don't just die to that. Okay.
Well, the second one creature drops.
Yeah, this, if I play a bigger creature, these will evolve.
Yeah, of course, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Still got this goddamn evolving wilds in my hand.
All thanks to me. You're welcome.
Dude, you know what? That was the real winner of the table.
Yeah.
I guess, like, just in case, I'll go 4. And I will cast Dread Return. And with Dread Return, I'll just bring back, it's not huge, it is a Plasmancer, just another flying blocker. And also draw me a card and search me a swamp. So I'll search a swamp and then draw a card. It's just the top
much
card.
going on.
It is the top card, so much going on. Not a huge amount of impact, unfortunately. It doesn't translate into much, which is kind of the issue. That's okay.
So you've got a nice clean area over here.
Go us.
Not that one.
Come on.
Let's draw.
Go.
All right. That's not the dream. It's my hand. Feels like that might. Play Bolt of Whispers down.
That's a good
Because I haven't done
one.
that one yet. And it doesn't get me a draw because it's not a creature. It's just a land.
Didn't you already play a land when you played it tapped for the Mind Stone? Like, wasn't that this turn?
You did.
Thank you. My apologies. My
That was
apologies.
this
Sorry.
turn.
That was the start of this turn. Yeah, fucking 50 minutes ago.
Back in
My
the
apologies.
day.
Back in the day.
Good old times.
Yeah. My
Back when
apologies
we were
there.
young. Wonder what was on top of the charts that day.
Like the Necrons, eons ago.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, look. I will.
No, I'm dead, Trent.
The big issue I have is that I have 6 mana, and my only response to this costs 6 mana. So I draw any more cards next turn. So.
It's a toughie.
Here's a toughie.
Who resets faster?
Oh. Can't
We'll
even
go.
reset.
Yeah, there's no resetting, right?
Not that many brats in there.
No. Well, if I hadn't, I think this deck has one of them. Like actually one of them. That isn't. Sorry. That isn't mutilate. Like the unique cards. I mean to say this deck got one.
Okay.
So I have mutilate this, and I want to say one more that I can't think of the name of now. Oh, I think it's spot removal, like defile. Who cares about that stuff instead?
Yeah.
All right. So look, none of this will matter. So the only thing I can do left is create another flying blocker.
Fair enough.
Draw a card. That wouldn't have been too helpful. It would have been flying. And then that is in. Unfortunately, I passed the turn.
What are these? Oh,
Mecha Warriors, sorry.
yeah.
They would tap their entered from this turn.
Alright, give me the Winged Hive Tyrant.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll help you, buddy.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
No, it's been
So sick.
team game now.
Obviously, definitely.
Hey, Trent, I'll help you skip up.
Oh, thanks, guys. Really, I got a lot of cards to pick up, so I really appreciate that. I'll go swamp, and what? Locust Heavy Destroyer?
I'm gonna put down a mountain as my land for turn.
Sure, got him.
I'm
Got
gonna
him.
pay 4. No, I'm not gonna pay 4. I'm gonna pay 3. For Gene Stealer Patriarch.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh,
Oh, it's
So-
4/4.
evolve
It
trigger.
is.
Yep.
Oh, this one evolves too.
Yeah, before we go any further, is that just game on board? Like
think so.
flyers? Because
Yeah.
like if you just attack flyers, that's lethal.
I think so.
Before we go any further.
That's
'cause you have-
14 plus 5 times 4 is 20. So that's 34 there on that alone.
So if I block
And And then you've got.
I have
these
1, 2, 3, 4 flying blockers. So if I block the 2 big guys and 2 of the 5s, what are we left with? 2 of the 3s. We're left with 3, so 9. 9 plus.
So
No.
4, 8, 12. Plus
Oh,
14.
they just evolved, didn't they?
Yeah, these just
okay.
evolved, yeah.
Yeah, it's game. Let's leave them. Well played!
GG!
GG. I was not going to see it, was I? No. No
Oof.
chance. No
I had
chance.
Aetherized in my hand.
That's
Fine.
okay.
Again.
That's okay. I was not going to attack you all game.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
was.
it's not going to attack you for the rest of the game, unfortunately. I need to find ways to get to this, but there was no way. I was hoping for any kind of living death, any kind of thing like that. There's just nothing happening in
Yeah.
this deck, unfortunately. But yeah, that was well played. Good game.
When you said
Yeah.
when you were thinking of targeting the Swarmlord, I was like, fucking do it. Do it.
Do it.
Give me that massive evolve trigger.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could have killed this itself, but I wasn't too worried about that. I should have destroyed that actually
Yeah.
realizing that now. But I also think that like Lucia was still gonna just win you the game with a card. So I was like, either way.
Yeah. I was desperately hoping to come second there. I don't think there's any way for me to beat that.
I had ways.
Even if I exterminate it, right?
I had living death, which was a cute like way of getting past it for a turn. But just no way. And I couldn't get to the cards. Like again, it's just the second half of my deck every game. Nothing to do. Gameplay.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. nothing to
Only
do.
a blasphemous act could go off.
If only.
If only.
But I would have lost everything too, and I don't think that would have been very valid for me. Because the only reason it was so bad was because I lost the creature that gave me the tap everything. Yeah. If that was going to survive, I'd be like, oh, that's fine. Yeah,
Man,
we'll
I was-
Didn't you have
no.
the mana to recur it with the Plasmancer or whatever it was?
and that was just it. I think then I can't bring my board back. I have no way to get it back. Like, of course, every card I played that turn, by the way, that went like into more cards, I drew that same turn. So I had no idea I was getting into any of those cards.
It was still
Oops.
like,
I had no idea. So that could be really good.
so it was 4 turns off. 10 turns. There was old One Eye. 10 turns
10
away.
turns. You could have
Just
won.
10 more
I
turns.
could
And
have
on
won.
10 more turns.
And only
you
10
could
more
have won.
turns.
You
And,
could have annihilated
5 turns away with the Hierophant Bio Titan. And that guy's just sick.
He is just a cool guy.
He's just cool.
Yeah, 12-12. Vigilance Reach Ward 2. That's
He's a
pretty
12-12 that you
Two
can
green.
he's a 12-12 that you can pay 2 green for. And that is just this guy.
What do you need?
This guy.
What do you mean?
Look at this dude.
Well, those were our adventures into the Grim Dark with the Warhammer 40k Universes Beyond decks. If you want to get these, if you're based in Australia and New Zealand, check out the website bulkgames.com.au. You may be able to pick these up if they are available, because I believe there's only like 1 more or 2 more print runs happening.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, best of luck.
Yeah,
If
best
you want
of
to pick
luck,
up any singles from this as well, make sure you go to tcgsingles.store, use the discount code VGLive to get 5% off your order, or if it's the first time ordering, use the discount code Leyline to get 10% off. So don't forget that.
Let us know down in the comments who you think the MVP was
Yeah.
of the game, because I think it was Tyranid Prime.
Yeah, Evolve. Yeah.
Like
sure
I talked shit about him because I love my Tyranid Prime whenever I actually play Tyranids, and I was like, he just gives things Evolve. That's so stupid.
I mean,
but now
we
I see the value now.
I wanna turn that value to Harridan. I think.
Oh,
Harridan
yeah,
was
okay,
what
no,
I thought
Harridan,
about.
yeah.
It made it like better, obviously.
Yeah.
Pieces all work together. But Harridan was the one that was like, oh, I can now be like freely aggressive, totally free, because I'm making that many blockers back in a format where the only person with trample just got fucking.
Thank you,
murdered.
Harry Dan.
Yeah. Thank you, Harridan.
On
Yeah.
the flip side, though, it was your Overlord that
Yeah.
killed 2 players.
Yeah,
Ironically enough, like I think he's rubbish, but ironically enough, in this game he did show up. But it did take me doing fuck all. Like I was just doing nothing. I was just sitting here going, I'll do this bomb on you once or twice. Or,
Like, you had a lot of shields up, but not enough to deal with the...
yeah,
What's it called? The 4/4 Flying Ward.
the Harridan.
Harridan.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
that's Harridan.
The Ward
Harridan.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing, right? Where it's like
Even the Venom Thrower.
yeah, they're both insane. But
Yeah.
there's one of those things where I needed to, convert all power to forward guns. So I just had no forward guns. So my ship was all shields, nothing to do with it, unfortunately. And then I had to use my mana to try and like create some kind of space where I just couldn't do that because I read my board and I was like, no, you need 21. 21 is not 35. So
The endless hordes of Tyranids, though, once again took it out.
yeah,
But
very
yeah.
nice.
Because it's just so consistent. Every card in your deck does the same thing.
And draws you a card.
Yeah, and draws you a card.
Yeah.
Where, like, so many cards in this have, like, a weird artifact something that doesn't make sense. Like, I had
The
the
whole
Ble-
Belisarius Call like engine in there.
Yeah, like, I had the Flesh's Weak in hand, and it's like, okay, I get to put a counter on all my stuff, and your 13/13 becomes a 12/12.
I
Like,
genuinely think the Flesh's Weak is a mess of a card. Just in general. I think it's just a mess of a card. And there's very few cards that didn't hit it for me here, but the Flesh's Weak is definitely a good example of one of those cards that just feels, especially in the Seal Pod, like, why, for what reason, like, mechanically, can it not affect Necrons? Like, what reason is it mechanically? I know it's like the idea is that your stuff doesn't get negative down because your stuff's now artifact, but regardless, like, it just doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't affect this deck realistically. And Dylan's deck is 3/3s, 4/4s, 5/5s, so it still doesn't really matter. It might show up because obviously you just have 15 tokens with the 1/1 cannon now. But,
Yeah, I don't know.
win more? I don't know. It's interesting.
It's an odd card.
It is an odd card.
I had Goliath Engine or Goliath Tank or something like that in my hand for like the longest time, and I was like, this is rubbish.
Absolutely. I
I think the Tyranid deck is the one deck where the most number of things are working towards the same goal.
Yeah.
Like, make big
Absolutely.
creatures, put counters on them. Like, just about every card in there wants to do those things.
Yeah. I think obviously, right, in the space of like what's the most like deck that's doing all the things the same, it's got to be Necrons, right? Because every card the deck does like fundamentally ask for the exact same thing. It's all asking for self-mill and resurrection from the graveyard. I think that's
why these two decks specifically are so much better out of the box.
Yeah, possibly, definitely. I think that's really, really valid. For me, it's like, though, I think with Szarekh, you can tell where his deck has been taking hits over the course of R&D. I think they've definitely seen, like, there are cards in here where you're like, this card definitely did not look at this way when they first designed it, you know?
Yeah.
And they've put steps into it and pushed it back a bit further. So these mono black, which can go into every black deck, mind you, inclusive, our artifacts are all engaging with each other. Like, to make this deck as synergistic as it has to be to work, but then also make those cards not externally broken when they're mono black artifact creatures, which by definition is just a lot of interaction already.
Yeah.
You know, that's super impossible to do, in my opinion. I think they really did a good job making sure this deck feels like I felt like I had a lot of power in the game, even though I may or may not have, and I still felt like I was doing important things, which is cool. Every game I play with it, it's important stuff.
And artifact graveyard stuff is already very strong.
Exactly. So adding more tools to that pie is dangerous.
Yeah.
I think the big key there with the Szarekh deck and even the Necron deck overall is, like, whilst it is also doing the same thing, it's as also like defined as Swarmlord. Like, the deck is doing what it wants to do. Unlike the Swarmlord deck, unlike the Tyranid deck, it's kind of like one half of your deck is doing the mill and the other half is doing the recursion. So it all works together as a single engine, but you still need pieces from both sides.
Yeah.
Whereas the Tyranid deck is, I put big things do big things.
Yeah.
Like, on nearly everything.
Yeah. So and that's the almost irony of that. Right?
Yeah.
It's like the Swarmlord is a deck that interacts a lot, but and I would argue this is more accurate. It's the deck that needs to interact the least. All of our decks ask all of our cards to be together, whereas the Swarmlord deck says pay X into this creature.
Yeah.
And, if you have other creatures, you're going off.
Yeah.
You are going off. But if you don't worry. You'll always have a bomb, so don't worry. Whereas in our decks, it's like, if we're top decking, it's like, I have Technomancer, you know, we have our cards. But other than that, those like specific ones, it's like more often than not, we're looking for those synergies.
And for this deck to win specifically, like, I need to find something that makes a lot of tokens. I need to find some way to get them like either buffed up or evasive. And then I need to attack it.
It's like the glory play for you is like have tons of mana, which you don't get to like every game. Have tons of mana and then go end step, flash out a bunch of Scaring Infiltrators, draw a bunch of cards. My turn, make a bunch of Ultramarines on a card, and now I have like 8 5/5s.
The one win condition in this deck is that gun chip that gives like the Thunderhawk gun chip that gives all my attackers flying.
Yeah.
Like that with like for the Emperor or something to give them +2/+2 vigilance and lifelink. Like, that's kind of the only way this deck wins.
Yeah. There is one that also gives, there's like a 2-mana instant that gives +1/+0 as well, I think, Indestructible.
An Indestructible,
Yeah. So there's like ways to do that as well, especially if you have like the +1 here, +1 there. All of a sudden they're 4/2 Ultramarines, you have a lot of those.
You can buff them up. Yeah.
It's almost like this deck would run better. It would probably run on the same level as the Tyranid deck, and to some respects the Necron deck, if you had Marnius Calgar as partner with Greyfax.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like this commander is obviously designed to engage with this pod very like impactfully, because you did very impactful things.
You were incredibly impactful.
Like
there's no tap on that alone.
Yes, it shuts down this deck.
Yeah. Or
And,
it helps.
yeah.
Yeah, it helps deal with it a lot. Helps deal with it absolutely a lot. It stops this deck going off in a vacuum, because this deck obviously will just not do the Abaddon thing.
If you'd been throwing Abaddon at anyone else, it would have been fine.
Except that one time it wasn't.
In fact, the first time I was just scared, but every time after that was like, just punch someone else, please.
Yeah, go on. Push me. Do it.
Do it.
I have like a 20.
I know.
20.
I couldn't.
There was a turn there where you asked Avian and asked Piper, and I was looking at my life total like, I feel like I just lose anyway, so I might as well like get a deal going with Dylan so I can like take a bit of damage now, maybe save some over the course of the game. And then we got to the conversation, you didn't even ask me, and I was like, all right. No, I was like,
Well, I was being
fair. No, you said that. You're like, no, your life was too late. I didn't ask you. I was like, all right. So because my brain was just like at the time, just on the obviously you couldn't have known, but on the DL I was just like, I think I can take this damage right now. I'll wait till he talks to me. My turn. I was like, all right.
My good friend
So,
Dylan will open this. My good friend Dylan will open this piece of dialogue with me.
Yeah, I like the NPC like waiting to be interacted with, and I'm like, please, for the love of God, like one tier wrong damage.
Well, just gone
Seek
fast
less.
forward. Just gone fast forward. Didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah. It's like the first letter, like seek less king.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the same gripe I have with the deck is it needs protection, because it realistically was doing one thing a turn. If I got the cascade to happen,
Yeah.
then maybe doing
And
the
this
second
pod,
thing.
like this pod specifically, it's a nightmare for it.
So
This is too big to get through. Greyfax is always going to tap you down because that's the scariest thing. on
well,
board.
the big thing about the Greyfax in this pod is that Abaddon is, from what I can see, is like the one that is, even from when we're playing today, like the one that was obviously going to get massive value if he hit.
Sure, but then they'll do this, right? Watch this. And now you're wrong, right? Because now all of a sudden you need to tap this to stop getting attacked every turn. You need to tap this to stop getting trees every turn.
Yeah.
No longer is the Inquisitor Greyfax have to tap this, but this really your chances here. Because Avian gets to the point where it's like immediately up to Avian after he puts down his threat.
Yeah.
The board assessment is Avian's the most recent player to activate. Now it's your turn, and you're like, okay, I need to go up to Avian because he's so threatening. I don't want to go up to Trent because he's got either blockers or whatever.
It's also
Or he
just
doesn't
like,
have me.
Well,
And then
I take
Trent's
7
massive.
here or 10 double strike commander damage here. Like,
That's true, but in this, especially in this conversation, this was a 13-13 at the time. You're taking 13 commander damage.
but I chumped it every time.
Yeah, of course, but
Yeah, I have chumped
I
for
think-
this. This has trample.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the situation changes a lot when it's not immediately after. When the
Yes.
Abaddon's thought process
100%.
is very different.
Yes.
Well, my thought process, I think, nearly every time, apart from the first hit, was you had enough to basically chump away whatever I was hitting with, and I would not get the value off the hit to get the cascade anyway, which would defeat the purpose of attacking for me, because that puts a risk onto Abaddon then. This was just fucked. And so that left Avian as the only choice that, even if I swung in and hit him, then at least I
Yeah. And it's forced
at
me
least
to
I
use
have
resources.
enough. Yeah, at least I had enough to get my cascade off to happen. But if it didn't, then I've expended these. But if I would attack into Avian, then Avian has to have that thought process of, do I stop Abaddon now and take other shit later, or do I take this now and maybe he
I love
cascades
that's
into a talisman?
But the irony there, right, as well, is that while that is true, it's still interesting that the decision making he has to make is before you declare any attacks, right?
Yeah.
So he has to make that decision making before he knows where you're going, right? And that means that the decision making is almost like it's not fallacious, but it's like you have to infer a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, I had to tap this because it might attack me this turn. It might, but then watch this. It gets around to here, right? And then it's like now, Piper's like, when you have that same thought process, Piper has 2 more people that like just put a board on to then target. See, it's not as much decision making. We can talk more. When it's this, nobody else has put stuff down that's in that last cycle. It's not as fresh. All of a sudden, the conversation isn't as. It seems more immediate. It seems
Yeah,
more like,
I get
oh
it.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely take care of Abaddon before Dylan pops off.
I would actually love to make a version of this deck that's just like every tap down effect in the game. Like
I
would
throw in
just
like your
like-
icy manipulators, your sleeps.
Yeah.
I would genuinely
Greyfax
love to
tap
play
time,
play these again, but edited, and build, because I think
Yes.
that'd be
Actually, yeah. Put it in the comments down below if you want to see us play an
Yeah.
edited version of the Warhammer deck.
because
Let us know.
like Trent said, he's going to be building all of them anyway.
Yeah, I
I'm-
build every single legendary
I'm
attack.
keen for Grixis Demons with Bellicor, so
So good.
I
Yeah.
really want to play Old One Eye.
Yeah, he's cool. as hell.
really,
What a
really
good
like
guy,
that guy. Yeah, he didn't come out this game, but Old One Eye is a card that says all of your creatures have trample, and he also, when he enters the battlefield, creates a 5/5.
Yeah, and he's
Pyramid
like a
as well.
6 mana
It's-
5/5.
it's-
Yeah,
huge.
he's-
and you can just
he's
cast
a-
him from your graveyard.
And you can and also you can discard 2 cards to put it back to your hand.
Hand from
Yeah,
graveyard.
put it back to your
then
hand.
you just recast it.
Yeah.
It's like casting graveyard.
Yeah, so he
So you
is
can bring him back constantly. He's huge.
absolutely phenomenal. I love Old One Eye, and I really wish he had to come out this game. Him or the Flying Hive Tyrant, but that's just because
Yeah.
I love my Flyrants.
And that's what we come back to again, isn't it? It's like, gosh, you just have so many different cards that just turn into win conditions. That's the
Yeah,
crazy
it
part.
is so
Yeah,
good.
become
Like,
win
You have that's good.
yeah.
I will find that's my big issue with Szarekh. I had like this card that's like I can draw cards when I crack artifacts, I can bring them back, I can bring them back again, and I can drain, and it's
I
like
think it's the drain. I think the win condition is meant to be
it's
the
meant
drain.
to be the drain
Yeah.
for sure. But is it? That's the real question. Is it? Yeah. Is it?
Is it pieced together enough to actually?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Like if I do that and then I Living Death, but I also think Living Death is just a good card and usually translates to a win condition in Magic anyway.
You
like,
were just like 1 card away from just taking the entire game out.
I just wanted a board wipe, man. There's a 6 mana in the deck, 1-sided board wipe. I want to see it in 4 games that have gone past and I haven't seen the cards. It's been like right.
I had the anyway. All right, let's get on the points.
Yeah, how
Go over
are
the
points
They're
going?
good. There we go. There's the points from the last one. Let's see how they go. In last place today, me gaining a whole 1 point, putting me up to 7. In Third place today was Avian, gaining 2 points.
Oh, wait a minute. Szarekh got first blood.
I should be up one more to 7, yeah. Thank you. Avian getting 2 points up to 5. In second place was Trent, getting 3
First
points,
blood.
but also getting first blood, so getting an extra 1 point, so you guys are 4.
With my 4-mana non-haste creature.
It was a nice slow battle cruiser game.
It was. Yeah.
And Piper getting first, 4 points.
The most battle cruiser of battle cruiser.
The most battle cruiser.
The most battle cruiser.
Yes.
Just
And look,
big,
he even had
deadly
a-
creatures.
You even had a battle cruiser on the board. That
Well,
vehicle.
well, the Harridan is also literally a battle cruiser.
Yeah,
Because the
Harridan,
gargoyles,
yeah.
like hide inside of it. They crawl
Oh,
inside
yeah.
its body and then it travels with them. Yeah,
Mm.
it's how gargoyles travel through deep space. 'cause
Harridans are so
can breathe
cool.
in space. Well, not breathe. They don't need to breathe.
They don't need to breathe.
They just go through space. So cool. They like
Basically-
hide inside them. They're like, don't hurt us, space.
For the glory of the hive mind.
Gargoyles up inside.
The Hell Brood is a battle cruiser, mate. Cruising for battle. The Defiler, that's cruising for battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the battle
champion.
over there. I'm cruising right
Cruising
to it.
right
yeah.
to it, bro.
All I can say is this was for the glory of High Fleet Leviathan. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, congratulations to Piper on the win. Congratulations to you for hanging out with us.
Oh.
And if you've made it this far, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to click like and subscribe on this video.
Bring that bell.
subscribe-
It's on.
Get the bell on, subscribe to the channel, get notified every time a new video goes live here on Vault Games. And don't forget to pick up your singles from tcgsingles.store for 5% off using the discount code VGLive, or 10% off using the discount code LAYLINE if it's your first order.
Now, quickly, I was going to jump in as well. Back on the ringing the bell thing. That's really important to our metrics as well on YouTube. So if you guys are not ringing the bell because one of the situations, like I don't necessarily want to be notified, I found out this as well. In your what's one of the people? Fuck.
Analytics.
Thank you. In your settings, in your account settings, you can just turn that notification off if you don't want it, and you can still have those bells rung, and they still count as wrong. But it's important for the new metrics of YouTube that you are ringing that bell because it tells YouTube that you want to watch our content and you want it to watch it so badly that you want to be notified. So if you want to be notified, that's wonderful. Really appreciate that. And if you don't want to be notified, access your settings and definitely ring that bell because it means a lot to us and it helps us grow and helps us make more.
And it costs you nothing.
And that's important. It costs you literally nothing. We're not asking for donations. We're not asking for we don't have one of those YouTube things where it's like join the membership of a program.
Yeah, we don't have a Patreon or anything like that.
Yeah, we invented Mythic subscriptions over here. But anyway, we don't have those as far as the stream is concerned, as far as the show is concerned. But definitely get involved with that. Definitely jump on there, subscribe, like, ring the bell.
And thank you, producer Jacob, for stepping in.
Thank you,
again.
Jacob.
Yay.
Next week, I think PJ will be back next week.
Yes. In the comments to this YouTube video, send us Imgur links to your caricatures of what you think Jacob looks like.
Yeah, please,
Yeah,
I wanna
please
know- I
draw
wanna see
Jacob
caricatures
and
of Jacob. Don't do that. You know what? I hate caricatures of Jacob. I'm gonna hit both cards. I hate caricatures of Jacob. Don't make any of those. I swear to God, I will lose it if you make one awesome looking caricature of Jacob that you think that's how they look.
Yeah.
and if you don't want to make a character of Jacob, make one of Trent.
Oh, that's just like
That's dangerous.
just draw me.
I
I'm a caricature built in.
I want that caricature. Here's the sound of my voice. You can imagine what I look like. There you go. Look.
There you go.
There you go.
Wonderful.
There
Now
you
you know.
now you know exactly what he looks like.
Yeah.
It's
Draw
conceited. It's conceited.
Or don't. I
Close
don't
your
care.
eyes.
I don't
Picture of
care.
Jacob.
Look back at you, man. I look back at Jacob.
If you want to
Look
be
back
more
at
of this
the
banner,
picture.
join the Discord server, discord.gg/vaultgames.
Yeah, we're always in the Discord server.
I live in there.
He literally does live there.
Does. And we'll see you next time for our next episode,
Which
should
is
be the Infinity Eternal
Infinity.
Commanders.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
Infinity
we're playing
Commanders.
but we are using only
Black
Eternal Legal
Border.
cards. Black Border card. No acorns, no silver.
No,
Yeah.
none of that. We don't care. None of that jazz.
I
We'll
hate
play-
acorns.
We want to play Commander, all right? EDH, not some of this nonsense. All right?
So, until next time, stay safe. Wash your goddamn hands. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.